Hey, it's been a while. It's been a while. Hey, how's it going? I I am like shaking right now. Holy shit. Let me go get my keyboard. The whole of my bit here was I wanted to drop my chair right into the scene. And that was kind of it. That was kind of all I had as far as entrances go. And I'm so nervous right now. I'm so fucking nervous right now. Hi. How's it going? Let's, what do you say we get off of this, this stream starting screen? Let's go somewhere a little cozier, I think. I was thinking, what if we hung out at the Dark Souls bonfire? Is this fine? Do we like this? Can we hang out at the Dark Souls bonfire? Here, let me put on some music. Let me put on some other music. Music from a different video game, really. There we go. Is this vibes? Is this vibes hanging out at the Dark Souls bonfire while listening to Persona music? I think it might be vibes. I'm so warm right now. I'm so warm right now. I set the AC to 70 degrees, but I'm still literally like sweating right now. Holy shit. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. It's been a minute, hasn't it? I see we have a lot of people here. Obviously, Blaze, hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. So good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. Thank you for the subscription. 19 months is too long. That's too long of a time. June, I saw you in chat. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. I don't know if you're still here, because I know that you said you were on the London Underground. That's very British of you. But thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Midnight, hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. So good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. OMG, she's alive. Lol. Yeah, I am against all odds. Against all odds, I am alive. That is so true. Dig the GTA music and the iPhone 4? Your guess is as good as mine. So hi. Welcome to season 3, I guess. I guess this is season 3 now. I guess we're in season 3 now, and I took all of you guys and I put you in my phone. And my phone, I guess, is an iPhone 4. I don't know what kind of phone this is, right? It's something. You're in it, so you should know. But yeah, I put you guys in a little tiny phone. You look very cute. Let's see. June says, yeah, you're awesome. I'm gonna have to go super soon. Keep being awesome. Drink some water or something. So I drank a lot of water today. I drank a whole gallon, but I'm still like, I feel like borderline dizzy. So I did bring my Willow. I brought my Willow brand water bottle with me, so I could take a little sip. You know how it is. Ooh, that's good. That's good water. That's good water. That's fresh out of the fridge. Vale, hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. So good to see you. You just say, what the fuck? That's so funny. Ivy Mike, hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. So good to see you. I love your resubscription message. I love that voice to text or text to voice just read it as a bunch of A's. So tragic that text to voice missed Big Dick is back in town. Cause holy shit, that's so funny. It's harder to get more British than physically being in Britain. That's so true. That's so true. Bailed on Big Dick, Sag. It's so true. It's so true. Can I cheer my own channel actually? Hell yeah. Oh, what? Sorry, I said, can I cheer my own channel? And as I typed it in, there's literally a little box here that says, you cannot cheer in your own channel. That's fucked up. That's genuinely, sincerely fucked up. I think we should be able to cheer ourselves, actually. I think in this fucking world of ours, we should be allowed to cheer ourselves. Sorry. Okay, anyway. Hi. I think I'm all caught up on chat now. I think that might arguably be money laundering. Well, so what if it is? Maybe I have some dirty money to launder, okay? Maybe I have some money I gotta launder through bits, you know what I'm saying? Hey gang, so up front, I just want to get this out of the way. Music feels a little loud? I don't know. So I need y'all to tell me if my audio mixing is whack. Like, I know I say that every time. I know every time I've ever gone live, I'm like, hey, if my audio mixing is whack, you legally have to tell me, right? I know I always say this. Right now, we're in season 3, right? This is Adversary season 3. I need this now more than ever, because all this is new. All this is new, right? And I wish I could tell you I've been working on this for the last 8 months, but that is not true. I've been working on this for about a week, if that, probably less. So, I've done minimal testing. I've done a few records on my own, right? And I think I got it. Like, I think it sounds okay, but like, I fucking need you guys. I need the besties. I need you guys to tell me, like, if I'm peaking the mic, or if like my gain is too high, or if the music is too loud. Legit, like, this is so important. Mike says, seems fine to me. Thank you. Purple Army 91. Hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. So good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. You say, hiya, lovely. That is so sweet. That's how I talk to my cat, which is very sweet. Treat me like a cat as a general rule, I think. The cuteness is a bit off the charts, though. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you so much. So yeah, audio thing. Tell me about that. The cuteness is off the charts. So we're gonna get vulnerable today, right? I do actually have an agenda today. I'm gonna give you guys a life update and everything. We'll get vulnerable, but one thing I do want to talk about, like right off the bat, is I got a camera, like a real honest to God USB-C camera, like a camera-ass camera, right? And it's kind of freaking me out, right? It's kind of freaking me out. I don't think this was meant to be seen in 4K, right? And I know I've seen my statistics. For most of y'all, I live in your phone in that like little tiny Twitch screen, so it's probably fine. But like when I've looked at my recordings and I've scaled this shit up and I could just see every eye bag and every pore and like just it's rough. It's rough out here. So to that end, if anyone has any advice for how to deal with eye bags, I tried heaping concealer on tonight and it ain't it, chief. It ain't it. So any makeup advice, I'm taking it. Let's see. Cinefix, oh my gosh, hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. Holy shit. The Fallen Rose, hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. So good to see you. I hope you're doing really good. Tactical QB, hello. You say, I shitted and I came. You're the only one allowed to say stuff like that. It's okay. Big welcome to the channel. I hope you're doing really well. Hey, no self-deppy. You're heckin' cute. Thank you. As a general rule, by the way, I'm not a very self-depreciating person, right? If anything, I would say I'm maybe too prideful as a general rule. But like I said, tonight we will be getting vulnerable, okay? Tonight we will be getting into sort of my psychological traumas, right? Don't worry, it's not that deep. I'm exaggerating. It's not that deep. We'll have a little bit of Deppy today. A little bit. We'll get it all out there, and then we'll go back to being like cool and hot and like, you know, attractive and fun, you know. Cinefix says, I shitted and I can't. Well, okay, look. Okay, everyone's allowed to shit and came. If you want to shit and came, you go ahead. Go. It's fine. It's fine. Wigma says, hey, Abby, it's good to see you again. Hey, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're doing really well. It's good to see you too. Also, Cinefix says, I'm all right. We'll be at NecoCon. So there's that. Oh my gosh. I still need to buy my NecoCon tickets. By the way, I will be at NecoCon 2023. It's a little anime convention in Hampton, Virginia. So if you're in the area, I would not make the trip out specifically for NecoCon. It is a very small convention. But if you're in the area, come say hello. I would love that. I would love that so much. I will probably be there for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And as on Sunday, I might be a furry. We'll see. I still have not picked out my outfits for NecoCon. we'll talk about it. These last 8 months they've been something. Oh my gosh, Miles!
Look at these piles of dusty juge.
You know, that actually just reminded me. You mentioning piles, I don't have peepuses. This scene does not have peepuses, and that's a problem. You'll see other scenes that we do have peepuses, but this one doesn't. Which I should fix that. I need to add peepuses to this one. Let's see. QB says, I'm the only one allowed to shit it and come, minted and approved. Nope, I retracted it. I can make whatever rules I want. Anyone's allowed to shit and come. But you have to do them both at the same time. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Ivy Mike says, well, to be honest, I've been having a rough few days mentally, and seeing you streaming has greatly improved my mood. That really does mean a lot to me. I miss streaming, right? Not just for myself, but because I like hanging out with you guys too. And it's been, I don't know how to put it. One of my big motivators is like, you know, if I could brighten someone's day, which it sounds like I do sometimes, you know? And it means a lot to me. So thank you. Thank you for that. Cinefix says, I'm in staff, so I'll be wandering around at NecoCon. Very cool. Vale says, okay, I'm on the computer now. Okay, but again, if you're gonna load me up on the computer, like, try not to look at the eye bag situation too closely. I haven't been getting enough sleep. It's fine. It's fine. Excellent, just what I needed to hear. I approve of all of these audio levels. Fantastic. Okay, that's great. I need literal audio feedback. That is to say, I need feedback on my audio situation. Miles says, never mind, we'll be on later. That's fine. Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Every name I see in chat brightens my day. Oh my gosh, speaking of which, Consumable Pete, hello, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. It's so good to see you. Holy shit, a very special hello. I've never streamed before. What's it like? I don't think I'd be any good at it. Yeah, so you know, Pete, let's talk about that. So, you've never streamed before, right? You've never done that. The only thing you've done is live broadcasts with TV footage playing next to your face. And that's not streaming. That's... I can't land this bit. I can't land this bit. I don't know where I'm going with it. You're great at streaming. Pete, you are... So, how do I put this? There are some streams I like drop in on sometimes just to like check it out, say hello, see what's going on. But like there are some people I do make a specific effort to come out and watch because I genuinely enjoy being there. And Pete, your streams is one of them. I really do like watching yours. You're very entertaining. Man, I wish every name I saw in my chat brightened my day. Someone came in talking rapid fire about Sonic's feet. Oh gosh. And I had to take out the band hammer. Okay, yeah, that's rough. And it's not like we don't get any of that here, right? It's like, that's true. It's not like every name here is a good one. But so far tonight, we're 100 for 100. So far tonight, I've liked every person I've seen. It's great. Pete says, never, not once, streamed for 5 to 6 hours at a time. Holy shit. It's art. Yeah. Is 6 hours. You stream for a long time, Pete. That's a long time. I was also very frustrated with the game, so it was not a good time to test me. Okay. Yeah, that's rough. It's a lot with like chat interactions, right? Because it's like there's a lot that goes into streaming that I feel like we as a community don't talk about. There's like the physical aspect of doing whatever it is you're doing, right? Whether it's playing a video game or watching a TV show or whatever. There's that physical aspect. Then there's the technical aspect of making sure your fucking audio is leveled correctly. And I swear to God, you guys, if I watch my VOD and my audio is whack, I'm gonna fucking kick all of you in the ass. I swear to God. Wait, huh? What did you just, what? Oh no, what did you just redeem? Don't do, whatever that was, don't do that. Redeem no, oh. Oh God, wait, is it gonna do that extra ass animation every time? No, stop. So obviously my alerts, do not redeem that. I'm turning it off right now. See, this is good, we're stop! Stop, I didn't know that it was gonna do an alert every time. It's just supposed to be a placeholder. I don't want these loud ass alerts. Okay, if it's gonna be an alert, at least let me configure it and make it like a funny meme or something. I'm like literally in the gummy works right now. Come on, I need to turn this off right now. This is so critical. Okay, there, I disabled it. Don't you dare. Not on my return stream after 8 months. Don't you dare bully me with my own channel point rewards. For our next stream, you could bully me with channel point rewards. But today I turned them off because I don't want to deal with it. Because I'm not going to deal with it today. Next time y'all can make me balance stuff on my head. Or you can make me, okay. Did I not turn it off or something? Or are they just queued up? Oh, they're queued up, aren't they? This is gonna keep going, isn't it? There we go, I like that one. That's an alert that I like.
I knew I was saving my Prime sub for some unconscious reason.
An unconscious reason, you say? I don't know if that's necessarily the right word. Oh, Chris, hello, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing really well, holy shit. Sorry, I think I missed a lot of chat stuff because I was dealing with a crisis at the hands of my own viewers. Thank you a lot. Pete says streaming is hard, legit. I'm not being sarcastic for once. Yup. Vale says I know, right? Okay, see, this is, you're all validating me. Thank you. Audio is def 100%. I'd tell you otherwise. Thank you. Sounds fine here. Thank you. I appreciate all of this, by the way. It makes me feel good. I will say I do appreciate honest feedback, but people telling me everything's good is that I like that too. Yeah, I just made affiliate. Congratulations. Oh my gosh. And now I have to learn how to actually be a streamer. No, you don't. No, you don't. Just keep doing whatever you think is fun. Honestly, affiliate is kind of whatever. Just keep doing whatever you think is fun. That's being a streamer is overrated. Wait, who said I look great? Blaze, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Sorry, not gonna gloss over that comment. Damn it, the background's not aligned correct. Thank you for the bits. Q, thank you for the bits so much. I appreciate it. Everything you give goes back into supporting the channel. Was in such a rush to get to your stream that I drove 5 miles over the speed limit. Blaze, you should be driving like 5 miles over the speed limit anyway, actually, you know? Did you know that when the Department of Transportation designs roads, they design them with the assumption that... What are you doing, Q? What is this? Do you just like seeing Daddy Big Bucks? Is that what's happening here? Thank you. I really appreciate it. Everything you give goes back into supporting the channel. Okay, enough with the bits. Enough with the bits. Blaze says, did you see my thing earlier? I've been a sub for 19 months, I think it was.
Blaze's recklessness.
Thank you, Pete. I think actually every time Blaze is reckless, someone should give me 5 bits, actually. As a tithe. It's a tithe, right? Exactly. Yes, but it was 19 months. I did see that. That is such a long time. Holy shit. Abby, Blaze, and I are friends now. So yeah, actually, Pete, that is one of my favorite storylines to occur over the past 8 months, is you and Blaze becoming friends. I think that's really sweet. I thought it was really sweet when I tuned into one of your streams, Blaze, or Pete, and I saw Blaze in chat, and I was like, I know that person. I know that one. I think it's really sweet. We are so back. You know, Newton's law, Newton's fourth secret law, says that for every it's so over, there is an equal and opposite we are so back. And we are so back. I think we are. All right, I'm seeing all of the bits. Is that an iPod Touch? It's so okay. Actually, Blaze and I were talking about this. You guys are in my phone right now, right? And I don't know what kind of phone it is. I'm gonna be real with you. I just got the JPEG or the PNG from the internet. If anyone could identify proof positive what phone this is, let me know. Q, thank you for the 68 bits. 68 bits. 34 bits, 17 bits, 8.5 bits. So I have to do the math. 4.25 bits. I'm doing the AVGN thing. You guys get it. Q says first in both. Oh, holy shit. Yeah, first in bit donations and first in gift subscriptions. There you go. You're number one. You've done it. You are the number one special boy of the channel. And I really do appreciate it. I know I'm having fun here and I'm like acting annoyed and stuff, but it does mean a lot that you are willing to be generous with my channel. I don't like using the term support, right? Because like I don't want to be supported. Does that make sense? I never want this channel to be like supported, because supporting feels like, I don't know. I want to feel like I give something of value to the people who watch, right? Not just like support me, you know? I don't know. But I do. I guess I appreciate the support is what I'm trying to say. I'm so bad at being sincere. Holy shit. Vaultman, hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. You were here before. I don't think I said welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. So good to see you. You say, Abby, we missed you. Thank you. I missed you too. I missed all of you too. Haven't missed a single Pete stream since. Oh my gosh. Pete Bursary. Collab time, right? What is this, a crossover episode? You think Blaze would miss this stream? Well, I wasn't sure how this stream was gonna go, right? I wasn't sure how this was gonna go because obviously I didn't announce it. That was very intentional. QB says it's an iPhone 7 SE. Okay, good to know. Obviously I didn't announce this stream at all. And when I went live, all I did was I posted in my Discord, and that's it. I didn't do the whole social media thing. I didn't do the Instagram story. I didn't spam to a bunch of other Discords like I usually do. I just went live. I've turned off my view numbers because I don't care, because it's not important today. I've okay, stop with the bits officially. Did you do 300 just to make it like a round number or something? Maybe, I don't know. Thank you again. I do appreciate it. Okay, you're making it 2,969. That's actually very funny. So you dropped this stream just for me and my pizza. That's right. That's exactly what I did. Abby knew. I have like a pizza sensor. So I've hacked your Domino's pizza tracker is what I'm saying. I am inside. Oh, Chandler. Wild Talon, hello. Welcome to the chat.
Forever fan.
Forever fan. Oh my gosh. Wait. Hold on. There, forever fan. Forever fan. I wasn't wearing my wedding ring. I wasn't wearing my wedding ring. Which is so fucked up, but I am now. I took it off because I was going to be wearing gloves, but then I couldn't find my gloves, so I had to improvise. Yes, Wild Talon Chandler, my wife. She is the #1 simp. So I shouldn't call my wife the #1 simp. But she did marry me. And she lives in my house. Or does that make me the #1 simp for her? I don't know. We simp for each other. I think in a balanced relationship, you should simp for each other, actually. Anyway, Chandler, thank you so much for the subscription. I really appreciate it. Chandler's at Busch Gardens right now, by the way. She's just like, Chandler's just in line for like a roller coaster or some shit right now. How is it at Busch Gardens, Chandler? How are the lines? Is it busy? Tell me about it. Vale says dinner time. Aw, yeah, hell yeah, bestie. What are you having? What are you having? My wife. My wife, sorry. Yeah, it's very powerful to be able to say my wife. I will say, I recommend getting married just so you can say my wife. It makes you mutual simps, yeah. Marriage is simping for each other. Do you take Chandler to simp for? Yeah, I do. I'm still simping for pizza. On God, for real. Honestly based, yeah. Say my ex-wife and I've never been married. Yeah, I think I missed some context to that bit. Did Chandler know you'd be streaming? She did. Yeah, I was getting ready when she left. I was gonna get married, yeah. Did Chandler win a Nickelodeon game show? She did. She won Double Dare 2019. 2009. I don't know. I was trying to think of the era. Clearly, I don't know when Double Dare happened. I demonstrated this on Pete's stream the other day. I don't know when Double Dare is. Okay? I don't know. I thought it was in the 2000s. Apparently, it was in the 90s or whatever. I don't know, okay? I'll admit it. I'm big enough to admit that I don't know when Double Dare was. Adversary's Kink is saying my wife and simping. Well, look, you don't gotta call me out here. Gives me Grunkle Stan vibes, but her aim is getting better. Okay, Chandler, don't take this the wrong way. I kind of want to have an ex-wife. Let me explain. I want to have an ex-wife so I can make those jokes where it's like I don't know, what would be a good one? But black holes suck up everything around them and leave nothing but a void of complete darkness. Sounds like my ex-wife. You know, like I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to do that bit. Is that anything? Boxer says, Blaze, can I be your ex-wife? Sounds fun. Yeah, everybody look to your left. The person to your left is your ex-wife now.
Cheer 1 cringe.
Cheer 1 cringe. If we had a cringe counter, it would be very high right now. Time is an illusion. It's so true. Double Dare was 86 to 93. No, okay, sorry. That's not true. There's no way that's not true. We're actually gonna have to take this one to the lab like right now. I was gonna get into this a little bit later. We're gonna have to go into the lab with this. My Stream Deck is on the wrong profile. That's super cool of it. Wow. So we're gonna have to show off one of my new scenes. Actually, I guess the only new scene. Hi everybody. Welcome to the content zone. We're gonna look up when Double Dare was, because there's no way it ended in 93. It went longer than that. I know it did. What the fuck? What was that? Wait, why did it do a different alert? Oh no, my alerts are all jacked up. Why didn't it do Daddy Big Bucks or voice to text? I guess in this mode, my alerts look different. That's so weird. That's not Daddy Big Bucks. It wasn't Daddy Big Bucks. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board and figure out like I'm gonna have to set up all my alerts. Oh shit, we're in landscape mode now. You are. I hope you guys don't mind. I put you into landscape mode, and apparently in landscape mode my alerts are busted. I don't know. Anyway, when did Double Dare happen? Here, let's focus in. Can we focus in, please? There we go. Let's see. Oh boy, there were 482 episodes. And I am seeing here, it looks like it did in fact run from 1986 to 93. The eggs are back. Yeah, we have Peepuses in this scene. We have Peepuses here. Okay, so it is with great shame that I think I have to admit that Blaze is right. Wasn't there like a Double Dare 2000 or something? It was in the contract when she signed for the iPhone. I did not consent to this. Yeah, no, sorry. I'm gonna be able to turn you to landscape mode whenever I want. I can rotate you 90 degrees whenever I want. Yeah, bro says right there. No. But then, okay. Man, you're gonna look so stupid right now. You're all gonna look so stupid right now. If Double Dare ended in 93, then how do you explain Double Dare 2000? What is Double Dare 2000? Yeah. Then how do you explain Double Dare 2000? There it is. Bingo. 2000 to 2001. Told you. Knew it. I knew it. I was right. I was fucking right. All right, back to the bonfire. Man, it feels good. It feels so good to be smarter than all of you. It feels so good to be smarter than Pete and Blaze. Holy shit. Mystery solved. I'll tell Gumshoe to stand down. Whose man is this? Yo, 6.9 on IMDb. Let's go.
Test text.
Yeah, okay. So it looks like the alerts do work in portrait mode, but it looks like in landscape mode they're all bust. I gotta get back into the... Yeah, after this stream I'm gonna have to get back into the factory and fix my alerts. I thought I had this figured out, but I didn't. Abby, wrong. I'm not wrong. It's set. Look at the thing. 2000 to 2001. What else do you have? Wait, what do you mean, what else do I have? Please retrieve your person. I'm right. I'm right, though. Double Dare 2000. It ran in 2000 and 2001. I'm not crazy. I think all of you are crazy. The 6.9 is pretty nice, though. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and Boxer said you have a factory. What else do you have? Yeah, I have a factory, which is where I make all of my alerts. It's where I make all of my all of my.
Tell Abazari they're wrong about Double Dare. It's funny when they get flustered.
Yeah, my factory is where I make all of my animated PNGs. If you've been to our Discord, right? The best Discord on the internet, Abby's Kobold Cave. I'm pretty sure literally everybody here is on the Discord, right? If you're not on the Discord, obviously you know the link. It's the best Discord on the internet. When you look at our stickers, all those animated PNGs, that I made those in the factory. It's the PNG factory. Oh my gosh, June. June, hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. Holy shit. Welcome. Welcome to this. Welcome to this. We are so off the rails today, I think, but it's fine. Satisfactory. That's true. Which actually, there's a lot of stuff I'm interested in doing tonight. There's actually a lot of stuff I'm interested in doing tonight, and I think I've already burned, what, like 40 minutes? Holy shit. Wow, time goes so quickly. And I didn't even do the main thing I want to do yet. I've just been yapping at you. I've just been talking. June says, finally caught you online. That's because I haven't been online since we've met.
According to all known laws of aviation,
it's not gonna read the whole thing.
A bee should be able to fly.
It's not gonna read the whole thing.
Are too small to get its fat little body off the ground.
It's not gonna read the whole thing. Okay, cool. It doesn't read the whole thing. Classic Abby stream. That's true. You know, I'll say, every month that passed, I got more nervous. I got more anxious about coming back to streaming. Legitimately anxious. Because performance is a muscle, right? Performance is a skill. And it's probably a little bold to call what I do here performing, but it is. It's a type of performance. And it's a skill, it's a muscle, and if you don't train it, it gets weaker, right? And I was like, what does a stream even look like? What did I even do? What did I even do on my streams? And I was worried I wouldn't be able to do it the way I used to, right? but we're 41 minutes in and I've just been talking this whole time. So I think we're pretty much back at 100. Like, I think we're back to whatever I used to do. We're doing that again. Let's see. June says, unfortunately, I got to lurk since I'm at work, 10 a.m. here, but great to see you back. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And we value lurkers here. You know, back in the day, I don't know why I say this every time. Back in the day, the channel USA, their slogan was characters welcome. Our slogan here is lurkers welcome. It's so true. It is absolutely performance. It is. Well, really, life is a performance. Hey, all of life is a stage. Am I right, you guys? Come on, let's get real here. But no, like streaming specifically, it is. It's a performance. David Duchovny voice. What is streaming? I don't know what David Duchovny sounds like. What is streaming? I remember around COVID, I had much fewer interactions with people IRL. So there was this time when I'd try and talk to people and I'd think, oh God, I forgot how to communicate without stumbling over words. It's tough, right? Yeah, you know, like I was joking, you know, all the world's a stage, right? Even outside of streaming, just existing as a performance. And that's true. Like, social interaction is a muscle that you need to work out. And if you don't do it often enough, it can get really hard to do. So, yeah.
I can make birds levitate, but no one cares. Stephen Wright.
I can make birds levitate, but no one cares. Don't fucking take credit. Stephen Wright, whoever you are, don't fucking take credit for birds' hard work. Are you kidding? I'm pissed off. I have to read something sweet to calm me down. Let's see. Ivy Mike says, mostly involved looking cute, eating eggs, and playing with peepuses from my recollection. Okay, see, there you go. Thank you. That's very sweet. Okay. I guess we could get into like one of the main things I wanted to do today. I guess, right? If that's okay. Which is mostly just talking, right? The main thing I wanted to do is talking.
On the other hand, you have different fingers.
On the other hand, you have different fingers. What do you even mean? Oh, I get it. On one hand, and then on the other hand, I have different fingers. Got it. Q, I'm going to politely ask that you cool down with the bit alerts, actually. Like, at least for today, like, maybe we could go a little harder on them later, but at least for today, it's like really throwing me. I would like to formally request a ceasefire. And now it is time for weather with Abby. You know what? Yeah. Can we talk about weather? Can we talk about weather, actually? So I made a thing, right? Oh God, I sound like one of those like millennials on Tumblr. So I made a thing. It's God, that's so I'm gonna fucking kick myself. No, but I did. I made a thing. Oh, double A96. Hello, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. It's so good to see you. I didn't even realize that was you saying, and now it's time for the weather. Willow weather report. So I did make a thing. Let's hop over to our content panel. I made a PowerPoint. I made a little PowerPoint to sort of summarize what I've been doing for the past 8 months. Pete says, oh no. So actually it's kind of not a bit, right? Like, it's kind of, I'm almost kind of disappointed to say this isn't a bit. It's kind of just a straight down the middle, like normal PowerPoint. Well, it is Willow Thursday. It is Willow Thursday. If I had a nickel for every time I said that, I'd be making money in a very weird way. Mitch Hedberg. Sure. Oh, I meant, oh no, double A96 is here, lol. Oh, got it. Hey, I'm not worried. If I'm being honest with you. Oh, also I'm realizing my stream labels aren't updating. Because our last, hold on. Because obviously Q has been the last one doing cheers. Let me load this up real quick. All right, that should update it. No? Maybe not. Oh, it might not be logged in. Now that I think about it. So that's probably another thing. So what I'm referring to is down here. Right down here where the stream labels are. It says our latest follower, our latest subscriber, and our latest bit donation. But obviously it's not updating. So, God, okay, I'm gonna have to start making a list of all the stuff I need to fix. This is good. This is good. This is our first stream in 8 months, right? We gotta shake off the rust. We gotta shake off the rust and find out all the stuff we gotta fix. So I'm just gonna pop down in my notes here. So first thing, alerts not working in landscape mode. Got that. And then also stream labels not updating. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we'll just take note of anything that we need to fucking fix in this broken ass stream, I guess. Okay. So basically today, the main thing I wanted to do for today's stream was I wanted to just kind of talk about it. I just wanted to kind of talk about like where I've been, right? Just give a life update, really. And maybe this is kind of self-absorbed of me to like do this, but it's my channel. It's my channel and I could do whatever I want, I think. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I've been thinking a lot lately about what the purpose of this channel even is, right? And over the past 8 months, you know, since I stopped streaming, I've occasionally been going back to my old VODs, which also feels pretty self-absorbed, I'm not gonna lie, but I've been going back to some of my old VODs. And I missed them, right? It gave me perspective into how I was feeling at that point in my life, you know? In a way, my channel is kind of like a journal for myself, right? At any time, I could go through my archive and how was I doing August 8th, 2021? I can go click in and see how I was doing. And I think that's really valuable. So in a lot of ways, I think this channel is more for myself than it is for any of you. And I think that if there's one thing I want to do with this channel, it's to sort of pursue the goal of finding out how to live life well, if that makes sense. In a really roundabout and stupid way, I think that's what we're doing here. And I don't mean that in any deep or profound way. I mean it in the same way that you find that answer through living life, through playing video games and watching Double Dare 2000. No, wait, that's a different channel that does that. You get the point. So I think that's kind of my goal here, is to find out how to live life well. And that is something I need your help with. That is something I am going to learn as we do this, as we go through this journey of ours. But I guess with that goal in mind, I want to be clear that like I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. I might disappear like I did, but I'm far too persistent to completely disappear. So to that point, I want to give my update. So we're going to start out real quick. We're going to start out with a little bit of bummer talk. This is the only slide in here that's going to be a bummer, okay? So we're going to be a little bit of a bummer up front, and then I'll tell you about some of the cool stuff I've been doing, right? The most lovable of cockroaches, yes. Bussy roaches, no. I hope that answers your question. Wait, did you make a presentation? I did. Yeah, I made a presentation, okay? Because I knew I wouldn't be able to remember my talking points. Also, basically, one of the main, this is gonna sound stupid. One of the main reasons I made a presentation is just so there's something on this side of the screen, right? Basically, the presentation is for like, if you're dropping into this stream, you can read the board. That's what we're talking about, you know? Or if you're looking at a thumbnail or something, you can see, okay, that's what we're talking about. So really, this presentation is more just to fill the space. It's because I have all this screen real estate. I don't know what to do with it. Okay. I'll grab my notes. It's fine. You don't have to grab any notes. This is a work meeting now. If this is a work meeting, I'm fucking charging billable hours to this baby. Miss Abby, I've lost my pencil. I was hoping I could do a bit, but I don't have any writing implements. You know, figure your own shit out. Figure your own shit out. If you don't have a pencil, use blood. Hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion of your, wow, way too many words. Way too many words to just get banned like instantly. Sorry. Dude writes a whole fucking paragraph. Excuse me. I'm inquiring about whether you can ban me from your, like, shut up. Shut the fuck up, dude. Chandler says, okay, lol, I can listen in, but only if I switch to audio only mode. I'll have to imagine the visual aids. Baby, the visual aid is right here. Hello, I'm the visual aid. Miss Abby, I brought pizza to class and not enough for the rest of everyone. That's okay, Blaze. You brought pizza to class. You don't have to fucking share. My classroom is a PvP enabled zone, okay? I expect you all to be fighting each other, all right? I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Yeah, this is... Dude, motherfucker drops into chat like, I've been wanting to talk to you about your home warranty insurance or whatever the fuck. Like, shut up. This is college, no rules. Okay, bummer talk. What's my first bullet point? I already forget. I was sick for a while. Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, QB, enough with the alerts. I didn't even customize these alerts. Don't make the cringe default ass alerts on my channel. Thank you for the bit. I appreciate it. I was sick for a while. So a lot of y'all have already heard this story, right? I've had concerned friends that have talked to me, and I've talked about this on Discord and everything, and shared this in other places, but I figure here, you know, we'll go over it. Maybe don't have to spend too much time on it. But my last stream was in March, like 28th or whatever, because shortly after that, I got horribly ill, right? Which is surprising to say, because obviously, you know, I look like a very healthy and able-bodied person, right? Don't answer that, right? How did I get horribly ill? So I have a chronic condition. It's a thyroid condition called Graves' disease. It's a version of hyperthyroidism. Oh my gosh, what did you clip? That looks like a good clip. Thank you. Thank you. We love clips here. I appreciate it. It's Graves' disease. It's a hypothyroidism condition. I'm sorry, hyper. I don't even know my own fucking condition. It's a hyperthyroidism condition, which means my thyroid, this little guy right here, was working a lot harder than it needed to work. Miles says, home from work now. Well, hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. So good to see you. Feel free to stay a while if you'd like. Or not. I'm not your fucking babysitter. It's good to see you. When your thyroid works harder than you need to, it puts a lot of stress on your body. Basically, imagine if you were doing a light jog all hours of the day, right? My resting heart rate spiked to like 100 beats per minute. I started losing a lot of weight. I had awful fatigue, headaches, migraines, just like the whole run of it. And, you know, it has a psychological aspect to it as well. It made me really irritable, just stressed a lot, like a lot. And, you know, I started canceling streams in early April. You know, I canceled a Thursday stream and a Saturday stream. And then canceling one stream became canceling a week, and then a month, and then 2 months. And before I knew it, 8 months had passed, and I had never done this thing. And at the time, you know, I don't like to openly talk about things that hurt me, right? I like to try to seem strong and resilient, right, in my own sort of social spaces. But it fucked me up, like, a lot, if I'm being honest. And at the time I was saying stuff like, you know, hey, it's just a short break. I'll come back stronger. You know, I'll come back stronger and sexier. You know, I compared it to like an anime villain, right? That like goes into training and comes back even more powerful. But the truth is, I spent a lot of these 8 months doing nothing. Like barely going to work and coming home. Like, it was rough. Like, yeah, I got better around June and July. Like, physically, according to my endocrinologist, physically I was better around June or July, right? August, September, October. That was like 3 months ago. I've physically been 100% for like 3-4 months, right? But seeing my health decline so rapidly, it freaked me out, and it took an emotional toll on me. During this time, I developed some pretty bad coping mechanisms, which we don't really need to get into the details there, but I'm starting to kind of break those as well, and we'll get into how and stuff. Oh my gosh, Miles, stop. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Celebrating return of a friend and new job money. Okay, well, hey, we'll have to dig into that, honestly. We'll have to dig into that, the new job. That sounds fun. Let's see. Thank you, though. Thank you, Miles. Everything you goes back into supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. Pete says, I don't have a thyroid because it was bad and they had to take it. Wait, no way, Pete. They took your thyroid? I didn't know. We're thyroid disease buddies. We're thyroid disease buddies. That's so cool. My mom suffers from thyroids, and her experience, the fatigue can be tough. It's honestly, it really is a spectrum. For some people, it's really, really fucking bad. I'm in a bunch of support groups, right? Like on Facebook and Reddit. And there are some people, their thyroid condition is like so much worse than what I experienced. I consider myself lucky, honestly. Because for me, even at its worst, it's not that bad. I mean, you know, I just told you my experience. It's not great, but it's not that bad. Pete was abducted by the thyroid aliens. Well, you did come back sexier. Well, thank you. Flattery will get you everywhere. Let's see. Chandler says, just got off Alpengeist. It was cool beans. Very cool. Pete says, they took it from me. QB giving more bits to stay on top. I mean, hey, if that's what you need to do, I'm not going to say no to 117 bits. Wigamus says, damn, that span of time is more or less the amount of time I've been on HRT. Oh my gosh. By the way, I started HRT since I was last in one of your streams. So actually, Wigamus, by the way, a huge fucking congratulations. That's so exciting. And I did know that because you've mentioned it in one of our mutual Discords or social media or something. I knew that you had started HRT. I don't think I've ever congratulated you on it, but that's really exciting. I'm so happy for you. But that's cool. 8 months. Hey, that's quite a while. Let's see. Miles says the new job comes with paid vacation days and vision/dental and everything. Whoa, it's like a real job. How did it affect your job? I'm not sure if that question's directed to me or Pete. But basically, when, you know, the March to like July time, I basically just had enough energy to go to work, and that was it. That was pretty much it. I had enough energy to go to work, come home, and go to sleep. That was kind of it. Maybe play a video game or something. Also, I had a really tough time concentrating while my condition was bad. I still have a tough time concentrating, but that might be something else. My work suffered, but also I don't try very hard at work. And my job's not very hard, so I do have that going for me. But yeah, it definitely didn't help. Ortwin, oh my gosh, hello, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. So good to see you. That keyboard is one of the best compact wireless keyboards ever. Sorry for the distraction. No, that's okay. We eat and breathe distractions here. It's very good to see you. This keyboard's great. I love it. I kind of want to get a nicer one with a more precise trackpad, or maybe like a scroll wheel or something. This one's great, by the way. if you have like a TV, like with a computer plugged into it or something, and you want to use a keyboard on the couch, this is a great one to use. But I think for streaming, I kind of want to get a nicer one. Let's see. My lack of thyroid fucked me up bad, and I worked a very physical job. Oh, but brother, I could imagine. Yeah. By physical job, do you mean the dog father? Pete, are you taking any and all questions about the dog father right now? I mean, working in a food truck is really fucking physical, and having a thyroid condition makes it really hard to do physical stuff. So yeah, I get that. Abby, I bought that keyboard because I saw you using it, dog father. I'm gonna make a note. I'm gonna make a note to add the dog father command. Pete, I'm just gonna steal all of your commands, actually. That would be really funny. My first day back, my boss gave me a hard time because I asked to sit down. Okay, that's another thing. In fucking American corporate service, you know, jobs or whatever, it's like apparently shameful to sit down. Fuck that. Like if you work at a register or if you work in food service or whatever, you should be given a fucking rolly chair, I think. Abby will take any questions about the dog father. Yeah, I will take any questions about the dog father. I haven't worked there, but I can tell you anything about it. Sure can. But yeah, what else do I have on this slide? Was kind of burnt out on streaming. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we should talk about that. Back in March, again, like we're being open and vulnerable, right? That's the point of today's stream is I am being open and vulnerable when I'm usually not. Back in March, I was starting to feel pretty burnt out on streaming, honestly. You know, I used to do it Thursday, Saturday. Then I started doing it some Thursdays, some Saturdays. Oh my gosh, Willow's here. Hi, Willow. Hi, babe. Willow has decided to make an appearance, you guys. That's so blessed. She's come to help me. She's my little buddy. Hi, Willow. Goodbye, Willow. Now, normally I would not pick her up, because Willow is her own creature and she deserves respect. But today is a special stream. Hey y'all, should I pick up that cat? What do you think? It's a little mean. She doesn't like being picked up. Come here. Come here. Come here. You wanna jump? She looked like she was gonna jump. Hi, Willow. Hi, Willow. Look at her. She's so sweet. Well, you know what? She might decide to jump on my lap. If she decides to jump on my lap, that will be one very big blessing for today. This is so cute. This is so fucking cute. I love her so. I already gave her dinner, so I don't know what she's hounding me over. All right, sorry. Anyway, you guys get the point. You guys get the point. Like, I was burnt out on streaming. Basically, the situation there is my streams kind of take a long time to set up, if you could believe it. You know, with the green screen and the lighting, and the camera and the outfit and the makeup, like it takes time, right? And between setup time, between the time it took to stream, between the time it took to clean up, it was a pretty big investment. So now that I'm coming back, I'm taking two pretty big steps to preserve my mental health. One of them is, you've heard it here first. I'm streaming once a week. Every Thursday at, I want to do 4 p.m., but it'll probably end up being more like 5 p.m. But that is the plan going forward. Every Thursday, let's just for right now say 5 p.m. Every Thursday at 5 p.m., that's when I'm streaming. I'm just going to do it once a week. I don't want to do any more than that. Which, I don't know, maybe is a bummer, maybe not. The way I see it, once a week is more than I've been doing for the past 8 months. So that's kind of cool. Because doing it any more than that, life is busy. And as you'll see in the rest of this PowerPoint, I do a lot of stuff now. I think once a week is about the most I'm willing to commit. And then the other step I've taken to preserve my mental health is I have reduced the friction it takes for me to go live, right? I've been doing a bunch of stuff on the back end to make setup easier, right? And none of you are gonna notice this or care about this, which is good. That's the intent. But just as an example, one of the things that I did, which it feels insane saying this out loud, I think, but I used to set up my green screen by setting up a frame, right? Like I had a expandable frame that I would then drape my green screen on, but it had like a system of like wing nuts and bolts, and it had telescoping rods, and it was just a pain in the ass to set up and collapse. So I mounted hooks on my ceiling. Yeah, I did this to make streaming easier. I mounted hooks on my ceiling. Yeah, like you can't see them, but like 5 white hooks I screwed into my ceiling, and then I bought a 28-foot long green screen. This green screen is fucking big. I bought an enormous green screen, and I cut grommets into it, and now when I need to go live, I just pull the whole thing out, shwump, 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 shwump. I just put it on the hooks, and then I'm good to go. No frame, no telescoping rods, no wing nuts. I just throw that sucker up, and I'm off to the races. It's great. So yeah, like that's just one thing I did. I set up lights in the room that are like always installed, so I don't have to like set lights up and take them away. I just have a button now that I push and they all turn on. And I got a new camera. I had mentioned that at the start of the stream. I used to have to set up my phone and use that as my camera, which is a pain in the ass because I'd have to sync it to Wi-Fi, and I'd have to bring out the tripod, and I'd have to make sure it's plugged in so it doesn't fucking run out of batteries, and then half the time it didn't work anyway, and I'd have to change the OBS. No, none of that. I have a camera, and it's just set up all the time now. So now when I go live, I just plug it in, and it's good to go. Which, by the way, that actually opens me up. Check it out. I have a phone. I could use my phone on stream now, which is kind of cool. I don't know what I'll do with this. I kind of want to make a OBS scene, so maybe I can like broadcast my phone to the stream. But yeah, I could just use my phone now, which is kind of cool. So yeah, Blaze says, didn't realize you had so much setup. Glad you got that stuff on a system. It's one of those things, like maybe it sounds like I'm being a baby here, right? Because like it's a lot of setup, but it's also not, right? Like, I don't know. It's one of those things that just kind of starts to be a lot when you do it like 2 to 3 times a week. You know what I mean? So like, I've been very focused on trying to streamline stuff is the point. And there's still a lot of finicky little details I'm still ironing out as I go. But yeah, I like doing this. I want to be clear about that. I love streaming. I've found it's one of the few things in my life I like have actual real passion for, and I want to do it, and I want to enjoy doing it. I don't want to be stressed about it. And I want to have fun, which is why I've set up all these new things. So yeah, that's just one example. Blaze says, not at all. I've used those wig standy things and they're a pain. Yeah. Actually, what do you mean by that? That you've used a wig standy thing? I'm not sure I follow. But stuff do be a pain. Stuff do be a pain out here. But yeah, I think that's all I had for bummer talk. This is gonna sound stupid. When I made this PowerPoint, I almost had like a script in my head for the stuff I wanted to talk about. And I imagined this slide being a lot sadder than it was. I don't know. But that's kind of all I really have to say about it. Let's go to the next one. A wing nut stand thing for green screen. I've used them at work for photo shoot. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. That's exactly what I'm talking. Well, fuck it. This is chaos stream anyway. I'll just show you what I'm talking about. Here it is. It's kind of cool too, because now that I don't have this thing, I actually have quite a bit of space that I can use to like do stuff on stream, which is kind of cool. But yeah, basically this is what I used to use, right? So the package has 2 of these, and basically you extend the legs, right? And then you have these telescoping segments, and then you remove the wing nut, right? It has a bunch of crossbars, and I used 2 crossbars was always the width that I needed, right? And then you put them into the frame, and then there's a second leg, and it makes a rectangular mount, right? And you could even see this bag is pretty like well worn at this point too. And that's what I used to use. And again, like it sounds so stupid because all told, setting up the green screen maybe took me 5 minutes, right? Like it's not like it took that long, but it was just another point of friction, right? It was like another thing. It was like another barrier in my head, right? Like when I was getting ready, it's like, oh fuck, I gotta set up the green screen now. You know, like it just always felt like a whole thing. So yeah, that's what I used to use. Now, honestly, I really like the new setup. I literally just bing, 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 like throw it up there. Speaking of which, oh, I know. Yeah, whatever. I just noticed there's like a little... whatever, it's fine. It doesn't sound stupid whatsoever. 5 minutes for setting up is annoying. It is annoying. But okay, so our last bullet point here says things have been going better now, though. And they have been. They have been. And the rest of this slideshow is kind of dedicated to talking about, like, cool things, like fun things that I've been doing over the past 4 months. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about this one. I have a master's degree now. It's something that I keep kind of forgetting because I graduated back in May. It feels like forever ago now. But yeah, so back in March, I stopped streaming, and then I was in my last semester then. But yeah, since then I've fucking graduated. My degree is a master's in science in mechanical and nuclear engineering. Hi, Willow. Willow's back and she's meowing. She thinks she's a part of this. Also, it looks like our music ended. If anyone has any music suggestions, feel free to let me know. Let's see, this is the Ultimate Persona 5 music collection. Yeah, sure, we'll let this play, unless it gets annoying. Oh my gosh, Christina! Christina, hello! Hi, it's so good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. I forgot the hand gesture. Hi, it's really good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. Blaze says in person or online. So that's kind of the funny bit. Pre-COVID, right? Before the global pandemic that happened and is still happening. Before that, it was kind of both, right? So basically, I attended the Virginia Commonwealth University, which is a real in-person university in Richmond, right? So it's like an hour away from where I live, right? And I used to go into a local classroom with other people who were taking the class online through my employer. And we would all like sit in a classroom together and we would call in on Zoom and we would attend the classes that way. So it was like kind of in person, kind of online. But then of course, when the pandemic happened, we went full online, right? And from there, I kind of tasted the siren song of attending my classes online, and I never really looked back. So from that point, I did all of my classes from home on my own computer. But yeah, I mean, the college I was doing it through is VCU. It's literally an hour up the road, like, so it's still kind of local, but Willow just bodied my green screen. Willow just full on bodied my green screen and then sprinted out of the room. Willow, I love you. Baby, I love you. But yeah, so that's how I did it. Basically, like the last bullet point says, it was kind of fun. I kind of like doing it. Like, how do I put this? I don't, it wasn't very difficult, right? And like, I don't think that's because I'm smart or anything, right? I think it's just because like, I don't know. Well, you know, I only took one class a semester. It took me like 3.5 years to do this. So I took it really slow. And it was kind of just like, I don't know, twice a week I would call into a class, learn some cool stuff about like the nuclear fuel cycle or whatever. And, you know, do like a homework assignment or whatever. You know, it was kind of just like getting fun little puzzles every week. Like, it was kind of cool. So yeah, that's one of our life updates. I have a master's degree now, so that's kind of cool. What's next? I might be moving. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right. So I'm stuck here at least until May 2024. So basically my master's degree, I got that through my employer, right? So they paid for my tuition, which is really cool. But I don't want to work for them anymore. Don't tell my supervisor that, because at my end of the year performance evaluation, I'm going to say, yes, sir, I plan on being here my whole life. I don't want to work here anymore, but, I have to pay back any tuition assistance for the last year, right? And until May 2024, I will still be liable for that tuition assistance. But after May 2024, there's really not much keeping me here. So after that, who knows? Paid masters, holy heck, that's fantastic. It's pretty nice. Like, I'm not even gonna make bones about it. It's pretty fucking nice, and it's kind of crazy I managed to be allowed to do that, if I'm being honest. But yeah, notionally, I want to move by the end of 2024 is where I'm at. I'm interested in moving to Central Jersey, but honestly, I'm not. I don't know. I'm willing to consider a lot of options. I basically haven't thought this through very much, is the point. And I don't know. I have some notes in here. Like, it might be fun to do a little bit of research on stream, but as it is right now, I don't really have too much planned in the way of how this move is going to go. But I guess the point is, right, this might become one of my storylines in the next, like, 6 months or 10 months or whatever. I might be moving. It's a long way off for right now, but I guess we'll see. Take me with, oh my gosh. Do you want, and Christine, I know we've talked about this. We've talked about moving. Do you want to come to Jersey? That'd be kind of cool. You want to be roomies? That'd be fun. I don't know, let me know. Let's see, Pete says, I will be lurking while I cleanse my body. I know what you're saying, but I am imagining you standing in, like, engulfed in, like, unholy flame, right? Like, just being immolated in fire, right? In cleansing fire. I mean, sure. Well, hey, okay. We can talk about it. All right, what do we have next? Oh yeah, I started CrossFit. That's all right. I started CrossFit. I was gonna do it back in March, but then I got sick, right? So basically, as some of y'all might know, I'm a cardio girl all the way through, right? I'm very good at cardio. Well, I'm okay at cardio, right? Compared to an athlete, like whatever. But I like running. I've recently picked up biking. We could talk about that too. I fucking love biking now. Swimming, like I've been very into cardio, like for years, right? For like almost a decade now. But whenever it comes to any other exercise, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. If you give me a kettlebell or if you give me a fucking yoga mat or whatever, I don't know what is happening, right? So I was talking to a coworker about it, and he mentioned CrossFit. And from what he described, it sounded pretty cool. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it, right? I don't know. I was in a mood that day, right? Where like I wanted to do something new. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to sign up for CrossFit, right? And this is like March 25th or whatever. I'm like, I'm going to sign up for CrossFit. I call the gym and they're like, yeah, you know, we have a new jumpstart class next week. We'll get you in there. And I'm like, yeah, let's go. And I'm like feeling all emboldened. I'm feeling like, yeah, this is like a new chapter in my fitness journey, right? And then like the next day, my thyroid condition comes back and my health just plummets, right? Like I want to be clear about this. When my thyroid condition started, I went from being able to run like, you know, a kilometer or run a 5K in like 24 minutes, right? To not even being able to finish a mile, right? Like I went from being able to run pretty well to like out of breath from walking. Like my physical ability went so downhill. So I had to call the CrossFit gym back and I'm like, hey guys, there's no way. I was like, there's no way I'm doing this. As some of you may know, CrossFit is very high intensity. So when my thyroid condition came back, I was like, there's no shot. Like I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna feel dead. Mike says, most cults sound cool at first. Lol. Okay, we could talk about that too. I've heard people compare CrossFit to cults, right? And I get it. I get it. Because it is a lifestyle. They do expect a lot from you in terms of time, right? But I think I like it. I think I like it so far. Let's see. Yeah, so I was finally feeling better enough for it, and I signed up at the start of this month, right? So yeah, at the beginning of October, I was finally like, you know what? I'm ready to get back into fitness. I'm feeling good again. I'm able to run again. I'm able to bike again. I want to get into CrossFit. So I started at the start of this month. I'm about 4 weeks in. I think we're in my 4th week right now. And I do every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And as my recovery times get better, I might start doing one on the weekends as well. I really like it. Like, I don't know. I really like it so far. It beats the crap out of me every time I go. I feel like fucking death, right? But then when I'm on my way home, I feel amazing. Like, I really like it. Last Friday, I nearly threw up behind Food Lion, right? Like they kicked my ass so hard and I loved it. I kid, anything that gets you moving is good, but just be careful as some of the ways they do things can be dangerous. Yes. So, for those of you who aren't aware, CrossFit it's a fitness program, right? And their core values are high intensity, high variance, and movements for everyday life, right? Basically, the idea is every time you go there, you go to the gym and you take a class with other people, with instructors at a specific time, right? It's not like Planet Fitness where you go in there, and look, I've done this. You go into the Planet Fitness, you avoid eye contact with everybody, you beeline for the elliptical, and you spend an hour on the elliptical and listen to an audiobook, which that's fine, right? Like, as Mike says, anything that gets you moving is a good thing. But CrossFit isn't like that. It values the social aspect. It values the intensity. It values variation. And I think the intensity aspect of it is where you start to get dangerous. So one of the problems with CrossFit is it gets beginners doing like really intense Olympic weightlifts way earlier than they maybe should, right? Let's see. Cinefix says, I've had too much internet tonight. Well, why do you say that? Have you seen something particularly gruesome on the internet? I'm worried. Why have you seen too much internet tonight? I've seen videos of people doing, overhead presses or deadlifts or cleans. I've seen them doing some pretty bad lifts at CrossFit, with terrible form, right? Like dangerous, right? I think the gym I go to is very good. The instructors are very meticulous about correcting my form, and believe me, they do it a lot because my form is really bad. So I am definitely cognizant of the potential dangers to it. So I'm trying to take it slowly, right? Look, I'll admit it, like most of my lifts I do with just the bar. Like I don't even put any weights on it. And obviously, I'm not looking to get big, right? You know me, I'm not looking to get big. But I think lifting is probably good. You know, it'll probably help my physique. And I've been learning a lot. I've been learning a lot about different exercises, about different routines, even about like nutrition and recovery and stuff. And it's been really cool. Just wild streams. Oh boy. Gotcha. Mike says it depends mostly on the instructor. That's what I've heard. I've done some research and it seems like the value of your CrossFit program will heavily depend on your instructor. Instructor, I hardly know her. Anyway, I really like it so far. I will keep you guys updated on my CrossFit journey. Look, if you notice me getting ripped and jacked and shredded and like just really fucking in shape, now you know why. Oh yeah. Guys, I made this slideshow this morning, right? And I'm still surprised by every slide on here. I'm learning to draw. So I picked up a book called Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain. And I don't really agree with the theory behind the book, but I like the methodology. Basically the theory behind the book is like the left side of your brain is the logical, analytical side of your brain. The right side of your brain is the creative, like gestalt version of your brain, right? And this book teaches non-artists how to draw on the right side of their brain, like the title says. My issue with it is, from what I understand, my understanding of neuroscience, which is minimal, granted, my understanding of neuroscience is that the left brain, right brain dichotomy isn't true necessarily. It's more complicated, right? It's not necessarily like left side of your brain is all language, all analytical, right side of your brain is like all creativity and shit. Apparently, your brain's fucking complicated. But while I think the left-right dichotomy isn't necessarily the case, it is true that your brain has different modes, right? Different ways of operating. And if you think of it maybe more metaphorically, I think what this book aims to teach you is valuable. Blaze says, I can only draw well if I'm looking at the subject. I can't draw from memory whatsoever. Mike says, same. So that's actually one of the things the book teaches you very early on. Okay, we're gonna be vulnerable this stream, right? That's the point of this stream, is to be open. Okay, I'll be vulnerable. Hold on. I got an iPad. So I got an iPad as part of my journey into art. I got it for other stuff as well, but one of the main things I wanted to do with it was drawing. And one of the early exercises, actually the earliest exercise in the book, it has you do 3 things, right? Before it teaches you anything, before teaching you anything, the book tells you, draw a self-portrait. It says, draw a portrait of somebody from memory, and then it says, draw a portrait of your hand, right? And I did those 3 things. And one of the reasons I'm being very open, very vulnerable here is the self-portrait I did. So the self-portrait I did of myself in my daily life, right? Without makeup, without the hair, without the clothes, of just my everyday self. And I'm going to show you guys that. So this is my self-portrait. And I kind of don't think it's terrible. It's not great, obviously, because it was before I got any instruction, but I don't think it's terrible. But in line with what you guys are saying about looking at your subject, for comparison, here's my drawing. God, I'm looking at it now. Holy shit. The self-portrait I did while looking at myself, like Blaze and Mike are saying, right? While looking at the subject. Here's my drawing of Chandler from memory. Completely off of memory. This is how I see Chandler. So, not the most flattering. And like, I tried, but I just couldn't. I couldn't fucking get it. And then, here's my, just for the last thing, here's my drawing of my hand, That's my drawing of my hand, which, I don't know, it's kind of reflecting a little weird. You can't see it super well, but you get the idea. Like, it's not terrible. It's not great. Officer, help, help. My wife is missing. Can you give us a description? Yeah, she's got eyes. She got a nose. You know what? Hold on, let me draw you a picture. She looks kind of like this. This is what she looks like. Does that help, officer? Does that help you? Fucking hell. Fucking hell. It's so bad. But yeah, the reason for that difference there is that when I was drawing myself, I was able to look at myself directly, whereas when I was drawing Chandler, I had nothing to go off of. I was just going off of my memory. And that's one of the things that the book teaches you, is that when you're drawing in the proverbial left side of your brain, you're drawing in a symbolic way, right? You draw like, okay, I think this is an eye, this is a nose, this is a mouth, right? You draw symbolically. Whereas when you draw on the right side of your brain, the gestalt, the creative version, you are drawing literally what you see. And that's like lesson number 1 of the book, is like, don't draw what you think something looks like, draw what it looks like, which feels really obvious, but it's kind of counter to everything we learned growing up. It's like when you look at a child's drawing, right? If a kid draws a car, they do like, oh, wheel, body, or whatever, right? They do a symbol drawing. But that's not what a car looks like, you know? It has quarter panels and fairings, and it has little seams at the door, and, you know, it creases and curves in specific ways, and that's what you should be drawing. So, I'm 4 chapters into the book. I have to do more fucking line drawings, which take me forever to do. But I've been following along. I've been reading. I've been doing the exercises, and you know, I'm learning. I'm not good, obviously. Yeah, this bullet point says I'm still not very good, and the bullet point says nothing to show yet, because I'm gonna be real with you guys. I fully intended on not showing those drawings, but hey, you know, it's our special return stream. It's our special return stream, so you guys get to see like the special shit. So there you go. You got to see my earliest drawings. So in a few months, when I'm like really fucking good, when I'm like so good at drawing, you guys will remember. You'll remember. Bring it all together. Go into a forest and draw moss next. Well, actually, Blaze. Okay, so I know you're joking. I know you're joking about the Gathering Moss book, right? But one of the reasons I got an iPad is because I really love the fantasy of being able to like take it anywhere and like do drawing like in a like it's so stupid. I have like this fantasy of like doing art like in nature, like in a forest or at like a cool cafe or like on a busy city street or something. I don't know. I like the idea of going out places and feeling inspired. And maybe I'll start doing that. I don't know. Oh, speaking of which, I have a therapist now. It's about fucking time, you guys. Yeah, I'm seeing a therapist. It's something I've been meaning to do for a long time, but I've been intimidated by the process. I can't tell you how many fucking times I've opened up Psychology Today, right? Or I've opened up my insurance provider, and I'm like, okay, today I'm gonna find a therapist. And I set all of my filters. I start drilling down, and I just can't find one I like, right? Blaze says, about time. Okay, now what the fuck's that supposed to mean? Now, hey, now what the fuck's that supposed to mean? No, I mean, you're right. It is about time. I have a therapist too. Their name is ChatGPT. Please do not use ChatGPT for mental health advice. I'm begging you. Hell yeah, good job. I have to find one as well. I recommend it. Right now, I'm just interested in talk therapy. I'm not interested in getting on any medications. I want to learn the process, right? I want to learn the process of achieving mental health, I guess. Who else can I go to discuss my relationship with 2B? So I've done 4 sessions so far with my therapist. Also, I started this at the beginning of October. And you could tell them pretty much anything. You could tell them pretty much anything, and they have to listen. They have to listen because you're paying them. So, you know, if you want to tell them the deep and nuanced history of the herbs speedrunning community, they gotta listen. You could just tell them. I've tried. No, you can't tell them anything. Well, no, you gotta tell them. You can tell them whatever you want. But yeah, so I started doing this. I connected with an alright provider. I get good vibes from my therapist. If you don't, what's the point? Exactly. That's exactly right. If I tell them what's in my brain, I will go on a grippy sock vacation. So I actually talked to my therapist about this. And I think it varies from state to state, you know, so talk to your provider as well. But my understanding is they only have to take action if you directly indicate you are a danger to yourself or others, right? If you say, I am going to attack this person, or I'm going to attack myself, yeah, they might have to send you on a grippy socks vacation. But otherwise, you kind of can be as open as you want. But again, talk to your own provider, figure out what their mandatory reporting is. But yeah, you should basically, what I'm trying to say is you shouldn't let it be a barrier to saying the things you need to say, right? I guess is the point. Is it the person I sent you to? It is not. It is not. I did appreciate that, by the way, that I appreciated your recommendation. But I decided to go with someone else. I don't know. My vibes with my current therapist are okay. I'm not opposed to the idea of changing. My main objective right now is just to get familiar with the process and find out what it is I want out of therapy, right? That's the thing, is it's like, it's not like, this is an important thing too. I feel like within our culture, within like our generation, right? A common refrain is like, go to therapy, get help, see a therapist. And it's like, okay, cool. Then what? You know, it's more nuanced than that. You don't just go see a therapist and they put their hand in your brain and fix you. You know, they're not magic. It's a process. It's like going to the CrossFit gym, you know? You can go to the gym and you can do a dog shit job for an hour and get nothing out of it, you know? Like, you still have to put in an effort and find out what it is you want out of your sessions, you know? So I try to be productive with my sessions, but you know, honestly, a degree of therapy should be standard. It should be. Absolutely. I agree. Like even just from these 4 sessions, like I've had a couple where it's like nothing super actionable comes out of them. I don't like talk about anything too deep, but it still feels valuable, right? Like I think just the process of processing your own feelings is valuable. And even if you're not in a crisis, even if you're not like, you know, going through some heavy shit, I think it's still valuable. Finding the right therapist is a huge task. Sometimes you don't mesh well with some people, and some people are bad at their job, including therapists. Yeah, exactly. So my main goal right now is just to find out what I want. I don't know if the person I'm with right now is the person I'll stay with, but it's giving me a lot of perspective about like, what do I want from a therapist, you know? And that's the main goal. Vale says, oh yeah, I had an absolutely awful therapist. Yeah, like, and that's another thing. Is it's like, again, there's a refrain in our generation that's like, go see a therapist, go get therapy. And it's like, it's not all created equally, right? it's kind of like a relationship, right? It's like finding a partner, you know? It's completely valid to just ghost your therapist and never come back. You know, like, yeah, it is. It's a relationship, and sometimes it's not their fault. It's not your fault. You just don't vibe. Like, definitely be proactive with your mental health. If you don't feel like you're getting value out of your therapist, move on. You know, this is actually true for all healthcare, right? It's another thing I've had to contend with in my adulthood, where it's like, not all doctors are created equally, you know? Some of them just suck, right? I had to go through 4 doctors before getting my thyroid diagnosis, right? God, they put me under so many fucking tests. And then I saw this one woman, and she like reads my chart, and she's like, "Oh yeah, you have Graves' disease." And she just says it so decisively. I'm like, "Huh?" And she's like, "Yeah, no, definitely, you do." And since then, every doctor I've talked to is like, "Oh yeah, yep, that makes sense. That's completely valid diagnosis." So yeah. Mike says, "Yeah, you have to do the work. The therapist is just there to help you figure it out how." Yeah, exactly. I got a new psychiatrist a few months ago, and I really, really mesh with her. That's so great. Plus, because I'm her last client on Fridays, she gives me a mini psychology session, since she does both. Oh, that's so cool. That's very cool. So actually, I think I have a bullet point for this. Yeah. While I'm not sure how I feel about the provider herself, right? I actually think the biggest benefit I get out of my therapy sessions is that I get to leave Hampton. It gives me a reason to leave the city I live in, to just get out of my house. Because my provider, her office is in a very cute city nearby called Williamsburg, which you may be aware is a historically significant settlement. It was one of the early colonial settlements of the United States. And I get to go visit Williamsburg every week. You may have heard of it. Williamsburg, you may have heard of it. Yeah, every Tuesday, I have an excuse to drive up to Williamsburg, right? And like, yeah, I have my session, but then I have like a whole evening to just chill out in Williamsburg. And honestly, just that has been such a nice vibe. Williamsburg is so cute. It is so aesthetic. And like, after every session, I go for like a little walk. I go through for a little walk, and I process my emotions and my feelings, and I enjoy the outdoors, and I like buy myself a little hot tea or a cider, right? And I enjoy being away. Guys, Hampton, Virginia, that's the city I live in. It's fucking nasty. Like, Hampton is pretty ratchet. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it has some nice areas. It has some not so nice areas. But overall, Hampton is pretty mid, right? It's nothing special. So getting to leave, just getting to fucking leave Hampton is nice. Williamsburg is one of the most beautiful places in the country. Like, no, for real. Like, it's really nice. George Carlin had a joke about how if you did all the research, you could narrow it down and find the absolute worst doctor in America. And someone has an appointment to see them at 8 a.m. on Monday. That's so fucking sad. And that's honestly very true. Yeah. God, that makes you think, doesn't it? Was telling Pete Williamsburg is one of the best places in Virginia. It's really nice. Like, if you haven't been, Williamsburg is a very nice place to hang out. I hate Florida. I really do. I would cry if I was dropped in Williamsburg right now. Oh, that's so sweet. Hampton is Epcot compared to Florida. Jeez. I mean, Epcot is in Florida. You out here doxing yourself. No, it's okay, Christina. First of all, don't care. I don't even know how many viewers I have. I haven't been checking. First of all, don't care. Second of all, I have mentioned it before, and Hampton's pretty big. You know, it's not like I'm giving out my street address. Pretty sure if someone was committed enough, they could dox me. It's fine. Raven, oh my gosh, hello. Raven says, holy shit, faints. Well, now that's a little dramatic. But hello, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. Holy shit. Hampton is terrible. Kellex, hello, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. So good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. Hampton is terrible. Yep, it sucks. It is a sliding scale. Some areas are less sucky and some areas are more sucky. The area I live in is fine. Like, it's whatever. But yeah, Hampton gets pretty rough. Hamster, Virginia. Like, yeah, right? Bestie, I wish it was Hamster, Virginia. I wish there were more hamsters out here. Happy to see you streaming. Thank you. I'm very happy to be streaming. It's very nice to be back. I'm just doing a little life update. I don't think we have that much left. Oh yeah, I'm learning to read. That's our next one. I've been reading a bunch of books since March. Okay, so since March, I've read Artemis by Andy Weir, which is a book about the moon, right? Basically, it takes place in a near future where there is a city on the moon. I think it had something like 10,000 people, like a pretty small population, smallish population. And it follows the story of a woman named Jazz, who wants to basically make a life for herself on the moon. And she ends up in espionage and political intrigue. Very good book. Blaze says, I remember walking around Colonial Williamsburg in the autumn of like 2018. Crisp chill, orange trees, historical actors, families walking around, getting butterbeer from a small shop. Oh, it's so aesthetic. That is so aesthetic, Blaze. I love it so much. It's nice. Williamsburg is just nice. It's touristy as shit and the stuff there is a little overpriced, but it's nice. It's so nice. Let's see, I've also read Project Hail Mary. That's another book by Andy Weir. I obviously got really into Andy Weir after reading The Martian. It is a book about a man who wakes up on a ship and he doesn't know why he's there. Basically, it kind of feels like The Martian 2.0, right? Like, it feels like a spiritual sequel to The Martian because it's about a guy stuck in space by himself. I think what happened was Artemis got pretty mid reviews. People were like, yeah, Andy Weir, really good when he wrote The Martian and it was just a single guy. But when he has to start writing like character dynamics and political intrigue and stuff, he's kind of not great at it. So I think Andy Weir was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna write what I'm good at. And goddamn, that boy can write. Project Hail Mary is such a good book. It touched my heart. It touched me right here on my chest. It was very nice. Thinking of Williamsburg makes me think of the movie Choke. What is the movie Choke? And why does Williamsburg make you think of it? Abby, please don't lie. We all know you can't read. That's where I got you, Blaze. These are audiobooks. You thought I could fucking read. Psych. These are audiobooks. Yeah, these are audiobooks. Artemis and Project Hail Mary, I didn't actually read them. I listened to the audiobooks. Ready Player One. Hey guys, I listened to Ready Player One. I listened to fucking Ready Player One. Highbrow podcasts, baby. Exactly. Here, hold on. Can I give you guys my review of the book Ready Player One by Ernest Cline? Hold on. I posted this to Discord after I read the book, but this is, hey guys, this is my review of Ready Player One.
Remember King Kong? Remember Ferris Bueller? Remember War Games and Back to the Future? Remember Tomb Raider? Remember Weird Science? Remember Battletoads and the Iron Giant? Remember Star Wars and Transformers the movie? Remember Ghostbusters? Remember The Goonies? Remember when neon used to be trendy? Remember the Where's the Beef lady from Wendy's? Remember Akira? That's from Japan. Remember Galaga and Mrs. Pac-Man? Remember Contra? Remember Street Fighter? Remember the A-Team? Remember Knight Rider? Remember The Simpsons seasons 1 through 9? Remember logging onto America Online? Remember Highlander and Highlander 2? Remember Star Trek? We certainly do. Ready Player One.
It fucking gets me every time.
Internet. Have a look around.
Okay, that just auto-played like right into it pretty much immediately, but that is okay. God, I fucking love that video. That is what it feels like reading Ready Player One. I swear to God. I listened, okay, so again, I didn't read Ready Player One. I listened to the fucking audiobook. And I listened to the audiobook. I listened to like 2 chapters during a car ride once with Chandler. And Chandler said, she was like, wow, that really is like the meme, right? Like, it really is just a guy saying the names of stuff over and over. God, I fucking love that video. Let's see. Mike says, Choke is a fantastic movie with Sam Rockwell. His character is one of the reenactment people at a Williamsburg type place. Got it. That sounds cool. That sounds like a cool setup. Blaze knew what I was bringing up before I even brought it up. Hell yeah. See, you and I, same neuron. The movie itself is about sex addiction and a bunch of other stuff. Very funny and touching. Oh, I like that. Okay. The blank face at the end. The guy who did that video killed it. He put the exact amount of effort it deserved. Now here's the thing. I liked Ready Player One. I liked it. Okay, fuck. I liked it. I'm sorry. Okay? Yes. It's just 80s nostalgia wank, okay? For like 400 pages, all right? And like, did I do a Goodreads review of this? Hold on. Let me see if I did it. Because if I did a Goodreads review, I could just read my review instead of trying to collect my thoughts. Let me see. Lena Paul fan, no, I don't like sissy captions, and if you're weird, I'm gonna block you. That's one. Do not care for them. Don't be weird, please. Okay, let me see. Did I write a Goodreads review? No, I don't think I did. That's something I'm getting into as well, is I'm trying to review any of the books that I write so that I can remember how I felt about it. Are we in a Ready Player One support group? We are. This is a support group for people who recognize that Ready Player One is like not a very good book, but they can't help but like it anyway. Yeah, I did not write a review. All right, that's a shame. Cringeaholics Anonymous. You know Ready Player 2 exists. It is on my to-read list on Goodreads. Whoa, Abby, Maddie, oh my gosh, hello, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. I'm back, baby, every Thursday at 5 p.m. Catch it. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You get the normal time, okay? The normal one. Hi, Maddie, it's so good to see you. I'm doing a little life update. I've been talking about all the stuff I've been up to over the last 8 months. Over the past 8 months, I haven't been streaming. Are a transgender? Yeah, yeah, I am. I'm trans. I'm not on HRT, but you know, it's a spectrum. It's a secret to everyone. But yeah, so I liked Ready Player One. Here's the more fucked up thing, kind of like the movie more. So this is another thing I do after every book I read. If the book has a movie adaptation, I force Chandler to watch it with me. It's a rule. It is a rule. It is a rule that when you get married, you are allowed to subject your partner to the movie adaptations of any book you read. And this is so important. This was in our wedding vows. You get to tell them all the parts of the movie that were different from the book. And holy shit, the list of things in Ready Player One is way too fucking long. The movie is like completely different, and it's better for it. Like, I think they actually did a really good job with it. Speaking of which, it sounds like my wife is home. Hi, Chandler. Yeah, she's home. Hi, I'm still live right now. Okay, cool. I'm on her phone. What is IA means in LGBTQIA? IA, that's intersex and then ally, right? Or A could be asexual, or I think it's a few things actually. Anyway, the insufferability of it all. So, that's the thing, is like, I recognize. Abby, I can't believe you just did that to me. What did okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean I didn't mean to erase you with a little eraser and just scrub you out like that. I'm sorry. Yeah, the A is asexual, aromantic. But yeah. Anyway, what do we got next? Oh yeah, Dreadnought. Fucking speaking of LGBTQIA, Dreadnought. Actually, do I have the hard copy? Hold on. I think I have the hard copy on my bookshelf. Okay, I couldn't find my hard copy of Dreadnought, but I was able to find my hard copy of Sovereign, which is the sequel. So this is a book series. It is the Nemesis book series by April Daniels. She is a transgender author, and the book, it's a really cool book. It's a young adult novel about a young transgender girl who becomes a superhero, basically. Yeah, basically the idea is it's a world where superheroes are real, where superpowers are real, and there's a very powerful superhero named Dreadnought, and Dreadnought dies in the presence of a trans girl named Danielle, and when Dreadnought dies, he passes his power on to a successor, and Danielle was the only person around, so she receives Dreadnought's powers. And basically the book is about her learning how to deal with that, basically. The Dreadnought powers also basically give her a free transition. So she is able to become the person that she wants to be. So it's also, about her trans identity. It's a big part of the book as well. It's a really good book. Wow, just like My Hero Macadamia. So actually, Chandler has been watching My Hero Academia, and I've been watching anime in the best way that I know how to watch anime, and that's scattered episodes as Chandler watches through it. Chandler watches through it in order, and then like every 3 episodes, every 5 episodes, I'll drop in, watch an episode or two, go do something else. So I've caught like random episodes sequentially throughout My Hero Academia, and okay, yeah, Lana, I'm fucking blocking you. That's weird. I told you not to be weird. Yep, thank you, please. Thank you. You and I. Yeah, that's right. All right, cool. That is indeed the best way, right? And the thing is, I don't even feel like I'm missing out on that much. But so I'm watching My Hero Academia with Chandler, and I'm kind of like, hey, this whole situation with All Might and Deku, right? I like, this kind of feels like Dreadnought. I'm like, and the whole like world building of like a world with superheroes and everything. I'm like, this feels like Dreadnought. And I look it up. Dreadnought was published in, I think, 2019, which was after My Hero Academia came out. And I'm like, I wonder if April Daniels has watched My Hero Academia. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a influence, right? Because obviously that's how story writing works, right? We're influenced by the things that we enjoy. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a connection there. First few seasons were good though. Oh yeah. Chandler says My Hero Academia is getting weak. Person who just read a book, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. How dare you? It's like when I read Snow Crash and I wouldn't shut up about Snow Crash. Vale, an insane thing about you is the ability to cut me to my core with like a single comment. Holy shit. That's hilarious. I mean, me too. Yeah, right? Like it is a very like human experience, right? you know, it's what do they call it? A recency bias, right? When something is fresh in your mind, you relate to it more often. Yeah, very normal. Oh, okay, and this is the last book that I've read since March. Which, by the way, of these 5 books, only one of them I actually read, and that was Dreadnought. The other 4 books I listened to as an audiobook, which some people might say that doesn't count, but whatever. I listened to Dungeon Crawler Carl. This book's really fucking good, and I put off listening to it for a while because it's such a bad name. Dungeon Crawler Carl? That's such a corny name for a book, you know? I'm like, I don't want to read Dungeon Crawler Carl. That sounds like something a fucking child wrote. Like, I don't care. But I kept seeing it recommended as an audiobook, right? And I get why. The audiobook production of it is fucking great. Every character has a unique voice, and it's a really well-produced voice. And all of the voices are done by a single guy. Like, it's really good. Let me see. I did actually write a Goodreads review of this. If it's not too long, I'll just read it. Nah, my review's kind of long. I'm not gonna read it. Maybe, you know, maybe one of these days I should just share my Goodreads account, and like, if any of y'all are into reading, you can like read my reviews and we could be friends on Goodreads. That would actually be kind of, you know, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that on the Discord. I'll share my Goodreads account. Oh my gosh, Incaviator, hello, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. Mike says Willow. Yeah, Willow's here. Willow's here. Y'all, before the end of this stream, I might pick up Willow. It's mean and she won't like it, but I might pick her up. Let's see. I listen to audiobooks mostly because I can listen while I'm working, whereas I don't have a lot of time to sit and focus on reading an actual book. So yeah, I get that. Totally valid. 100% valid. The reason I don't do that is because I will only listen to an audiobook if I feel I can give the audiobook my 100% undivided attention, right? If I'm doing chores, if I'm at work, if I'm like grocery shopping, I'm distracted. And if I'm distracted, I won't retain everything I'm reading. And if I don't retain everything I'm reading, I'm going to miss out on foreshadowing. I'll miss out on interpreting the themes or understanding a character, you know? Because in a book, everything is deliberate to a certain degree, right? Books are presumably intelligently written and edited, right? Notionally, every page of a book is important, and I want to do that justice. So I pretty much only listen to audiobooks if I am running or if I am biking, because those are the only times I can give it my full attention. So I listen to audiobooks very slowly. That's why I've only listened to 4 in the past 8 months. If my attention is divided, I will usually listen to a podcast. Because if you miss 30 minutes of a podcast, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? She can handle 1-uppies for a special occasion. She can. Let's see, Chandler says, new audiobooks are my fave on a long car ride. I just listen to the books I've listened to before at work. All right, you know what? I'm going to pick up Willow. Sorry. Sorry, Willow. I own you. Here comes the girl. Hello, girl. She is here. Okay. Look at her fluff orb. Yeah. All right, Willow. I'm going to let you go now. There she goes. I figured. She is too sweet. I love her so much. I know, right? Who cares if you missed 30 minutes of some Ace Attorney podcast? Honestly, fair. Honestly, fair. I think everything that Misha and I have ever recorded is pure gold, and I've only ever had to cut out even more gold from our podcast. But if you missed 30 minutes of it, it's fine. Honestly, in those 30 minutes, we're probably talking about the same cross-examination. Holy shit, our podcast is way too long. Guys, our podcast exists for us only. I don't think anybody else listens to it. But yeah, Dungeon Crawler Carl, I'll give you guys just the high level. Basically, it's about a Earth that has been reclaimed by an alien species that are going to harvest the entire planet for mineral rights. So they cause a extinction event known as the Great Collapse, which causes all man-made structures to collapse into the ground. Anybody who was under any man-made structure at the time of the collapse is killed instantly, and the remaining people are funneled into what they call the World Dungeon. The World Dungeon is exactly what it sounds like. It's a fucking dungeon. It's 18 floors of a earth-spanning underground dungeon, and whoever makes it to the very bottom of the 18th floor is able to reclaim the mineral rights of the Earth from this alien species and have Earth for themselves. The dungeon is full of all kinds of crazy monsters and traps and tricks and all kinds of stuff. And that's where that's where the contents of the book occurs. Let's see. Vale says, oh man, just like Donut County. Oh wait, that's much darker. It's a pretty dark book. It gets kind of fucked up at certain parts. For the most part, it's a pretty light read though. Just like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Maybe. I gotta run. Time to drive home for work. So happy to see you, Abs. Love you so much. Mike, thank you so much. I really appreciate you hanging out. It does mean a lot. I've been having a really fun night. I was so nervous to do this, but honestly, I've been having a lot of fun. So thank you so much for hanging out. It does. It means a lot. I'm reading a few books right now. These are books that I'm in the process of reading. I'm reading Small Gods by Terry Pratchett. It's really good. It's about a super big, powerful god who is a turtle. He's normally more impressive creatures, but for right now, he is a turtle, which is fun. I've been fucking reading Carl Sagan's Cosmos for the third time. Oh, do I want to talk about that? Yeah. Yeah, you know, hold on. We're being open and vulnerable today. I'll talk about it. So, this is my hard copy of Carl Sagan's Cosmos. I make a lot of jokes about how I don't know how to read, right? And while it is a joke, obviously I know how to read, you know. It's kind of not. I've had this specific hard copy since high school, and I still haven't read this fucking book. I've tried like 3 or 4 times, and I've just never finished it. I've never even really gotten that far in it. It's not even a difficult read. It's a very enjoyable read, in fact. I'm bad at committing to things, you know? I'm bad at finishing things. And this book has kind of been a representation of that to me. But as I've kind of gotten back into my reading journey, I picked it back up, right? And it's a really beautiful book. It's a book about the cosmos, right? About the universe, about humanity's relationship with the universe. It's a great book. Carl Sagan is a great writer. So no knock on the book. But yeah, so I picked this up when I got back into my reading journey, and come on. There's a note in it. Okay. There's a note in it. I was gonna make it dramatically fall out of the book. You get it. I found a note in my book with my handwriting on it. It says open, right? And I mean, I wanna read it, right? Because because we're being open and vulnerable tonight. So the note says, "Dear future me, hey, I'm you, from not very long ago. I know you're forgetful, so I want to remind you of some stuff. I get it. Of course I do. I'm you. Things are rough, and you want to be the best you that you can be. You want to be perfect before you do anything. You want to be the best version of yourself. I get that. But I think there's more. I think you're scared. You don't know what the future will hold. You don't know what life is like. For a while, you're happy to just stay around and wait, but not anymore. If you mess stuff up now, there'll be more later. The only thing The only thing you're ensuring by waiting is that you'll always miss. You'll be fine, just get going. Love, past me. I don't know why I wrote that. I don't remember writing that, right? But I guess like I felt like I was stuck in my life or something, and I don't know what motivated it, but it's kind of weird. I think I probably wrote this when I was unemployed after college, which would have been 5-6 years ago at this point. It's weird how relevant those sentiments are to me today. Is it dated? Oh shit, is it? I don't think so. No, it just says it's from past me. Stupid. Yeah, I think this is probably circa like 2017, if I had to guess. It's consistent with other information. But yeah, I don't know. I was kind of just taken by like how relevant that sentiment is today. Carbon dated, circa D's nuts. Yeah, exactly. You know, for real. But when I found that note, I think legally I have to finish reading this fucking book now. I think I have to. I don't think I have any choice. So yeah, I don't know. I thought it was kind of interesting. Oh yeah, and I'm also, yeah. I'm also reading Carl's Doomsday Scenario, which is the sequel to Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm actually almost done with that one. I'm about 80% of the way through the book, so I'm almost done with that one. And then I'm reading Sovereign, right, which is the sequel to Dreadnought. I'm still pretty early in this one. I'm only about 3 chapters in, but I really like it. I like April Daniels' writing. It's a very easy read. It's a very comfortable read. I like it. You literally owe it to yourself. I do. And you know, it's like the whole sentiment behind that note is like, hey, don't overthink things, just do things that you want to do. And I'm like, shit, I still do this. I still have this problem. It's been 6 years and I still have this problem. So I don't know. I thought that was interesting. I think this is our last slide, actually. Yeah, I went to a furry convention, you guys. Maybe you've heard of it. Maybe I mentioned it before. Yeah, this was last month, September. I went to a furry convention. I went to Fursonicon 2023. It was a lot of fun, and oh yeah, I got interviewed. And maybe, you know, we'll watch the interview. There was someone there with like a nice like camera and microphone and shit, and they were interviewing people. And they interviewed me and Chandler. So maybe we'll watch that. Though full disclosure, in their actual edit of the interview, I get 1 speaking line. Let's see, I think I just have some photos. Yeah. If you guys follow me on socials, you've probably seen these photos. But yeah, I got to go as Talon. I really love getting to wear the Talon fursuit. I think she's very cute. You can see in this first picture, Chandler's there as well. Chandler is Clementine, a red dragon. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't know who this guy is. He just jumped into my photo, which is fine. I thought that was funny. I thought it was funny that he did that. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Okay, that's literally what the caption says. That's pretty much it. So yeah, thank you to everyone that has been a friend over the past 8 months. It really means a lot. And it does. And I'm bad at being sincere, right? but it really does mean a lot, right? To just any of you who have been a friend or shown me kindness and patience, really. And a lot of things about the last 8 months have been really difficult. And I think there's definitely enough realities where I've just decided to stop streaming entirely or decided to disappear entirely or whatever. I don't mean that in a insidious way. I mean just like, you know, stop being online or whatever. But over the past month or two, I've started to feel a lot more confident, right? It's kind of why I wanted to make this slideshow, right? The first slide was a bummer, but like I wanted all the other slides to be representative of like the cool stuff I've been doing lately. I'm really excited about reading and drawing and doing CrossFit. I'm really excited that I got to go to a furry convention, and then I'm gonna go to another convention next weekend, not this the weekend after next. I'm really excited to be here and to be streaming and to do this every Thursday. You know, there's a lot of stuff I want to do, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I don't know if all of these things would have been the case if I was not shown the love that I have been. I guess that's the word, really. This is all I have on this slide, by the way. I didn't write anything else. Yeah, I guess love really is the word. And I think I'd be at a worse off place without it. So that's about as sappy as I'm willing to get. That's all you're getting out of me. And that's all we have for our slideshow. I think we'll go back to the bonfire for a hot sec. Hey, what's up? We're back at the bonfire. Love for sure is healing. It is. Undyne is kicking my ass. That's how Undyne shows her love, okay? Is by kicking your ass. That's how she does it. That's how she does it. True. So yeah, what are we at? We're at 2 hours, 18 minutes. What time is it? I'm feeling good. I could keep going. Mish, hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're doing really well. Thank you for the 100 bits. I really appreciate it. We were talking about you earlier. Well, we were talking about our podcast earlier. But hello, it's so good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. Blaze says, I'm always willing to be sappy. It scares me how very easily I could have never discovered your channel. And out of all possible timelines, I'm so grateful you're part of my life in this one. Oh my gosh. Wait, Blaze. Fuck, I almost forgot. I got your letter. I got your letter. I got your card. I thought it was really sweet. I don't sorry, I'm like dropping everything. Blaze sent me a very sweet Halloween card. Very sweet. And what I wanted to show off here is this sticker. So Blaze gave me this sticker that says virtual pet parent, and it has a Shoryu, I think they're called, from Neopets. It has a Tamagotchi, I don't know what that one's called, and it has a Webkins, I also don't know what that one's called. But this sticker is fucking perfect. I love it. I don't know if the camera really shows, but it's kind of like holographic. It's so cute. And obviously, Chandler is really into Neopets, right? She's our resident Neopets expert. And and I really like virtual pets too. Like, it's just perfect. I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, this is you. Like, yeah, no, literally, it's the perfect sticker. And I kind of want to let Chandler choose what to do with it, because she is I feel like in the hierarchy of like virtual pet parents, she pulls rank on me, right? I think she's higher up. But if Chandler doesn't come up with something, I'm gonna put it on something. But I want her to use it. But yeah, so yeah, it was such a surprise. It was such a surprise. Like most of the time when I get mail, I'm like junk. But then I saw this and it literally like it made my whole week, and I wanted to show this off because it's so fucking sweet. Wait, we can send you cards. You can send me cards if you can send me cards if I've allowed myself to dox myself to you. That is to say, if I trust you enough with my address, then yeah, you can. Which I trust plays enough. Which, Mish, if you want to send me a card, get with me. We can make that happen. But yeah, so I thought it was really sweet. And I would have been remiss if I had forgotten to show that off, because I meant to. Abby, I have a question. Can we still make you cook an egg and eat it on stream? So I'm reevaluating all of my channel point rewards. Basically, there's a lot of stuff that I've wanted to reevaluate and change. Now that we are, as you can see, we're in Adversary Season 3. Now that we're in Season 3, there's a lot of stuff I want to change up, and channel points is one of them. I am probably gonna keep the egg cooking. That's probably gonna stay. So yes, the answer is probably yes, but we'll see. Where are our peepuses? So I've already made a note of that, Christina, which very astute of you, that in this scene we don't have peepuses. Actually, I didn't make a note of it. I meant to make a note of it, but I forgot. This scene doesn't have peepuses. Now, in our other scene, like this one, we do have peepuses. So I forgot to bring them over. So don't worry, our peepuses are alive. Our peepuses are alive and well. Speaking of, excuse me, oh my gosh. Speaking of virtual pet parents, IDK, if it's purposeful or coincidental, but the background looks like the same exact grid on the Sega Genesis boxes. It's not intentional. It's not intentional, but it is now. Nope, it was just supposed to be like a cool geometric pattern, but I like that actually. Speak for yourself. Whatever. Some girls have peepuses. It's true. It's true. For example, I have 23 peepuses. Do you think Instagram's gonna make me fucking sign on? Do you think Instagram's gonna make me sign in on this browser? Hell yeah, dude. I don't think so. I want to bring up the... it is going to make me sign on. Bullshit. Maybe I could do this through TikTok then. I don't want to have to sign in. My peepus is not alive and well. Good for it. Hell yeah. Shout out to your dead fucking peepus, actually. Hell yeah. Can we pour one out? Okay.
What are furries?
Yeah. Okay, here we go. This is, I just muted myself. Okay, there we go. The channel is called Eternal Till I Die, right? And, this woman, her name, I believe, is Mila. She was interviewing furries at FursonaCon, and she interviewed me and Chandler. And we're gonna watch it. It's only like a minute and a half. I show up for about 2 seconds, and that's about it. But I still think it's kind of entertaining.
Here at FursonaCon, and I want to find out. What do you think the most common misconceptions of furries are?
That we're all a bunch of, like, sex-crazy people.
I believe the word I used was degenerate.
That was me. I knew this was the cut she was gonna take, by the way.
Bunch of like sex crazy people. I believe the word I used was
I believe the word I used was degenerate. I, I knew that was the cut she was going to use. I almost said it like that specifically so she would use that cut. Also, holy shit, my voice is so muffled under that mask. Wow. But basically, yeah, the woman, Mila, she was going around asking questions, and she talked to me and Chandler, and she asked us a bunch of... So, and I want to be clear about this too, right? Last year at FursonaCon, there were some people going around that were like asking questions and stuff clearly in mean spirit, right? You could kind of tell. Like, you could kind of tell when like someone's trying to make fun of you, if that makes sense, right? I did not get that vibe from Mila at all, right? When she approached me and Chandler and she was like, hey, I'm doing an interview. Can we ask you some questions? She seemed completely sincere and she was very sweet. She was super respectful throughout the interview. I've watched some of her other interviews. She goes to all kinds of events and stuff, and she's just really cool, honestly. And yeah, this question was, what are some misconceptions about the furry community, right? And you know, Chandler started talking. Chandler had a nice, like, nuanced conversation with Mila about like the prejudices and like stereotypes of the furry community. And then they go back to me and I'm like, yeah, I think the word I used was degenerates. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. And like in that moment, I'm like, that's the cut. That's the cut they're going to use.
generous.
It does bother me when people like automatically think it's a sexual thing.
Could you tell me how much the Fursona cost?
This suit is $8,000.
Mine costed like $7K.
It's a
You'd be surprised how often people ask that question, like unprompted. At FursonaCon, I had like a decent number of like non-attendees be like, how much did your suit cost? And I'm like, it's kind of personal. Like, I don't think you should just ask that.
crazy investment. If anything, that's a flex. We're on our way to
It
the
is,
Dino
it's a
dance.
flex.
I was standing off to the side, a little shy, and then I saw that everyone was with it. Stepped onto
Pay attention, because you're going to see Chandler in a
the
sec.
dance floor and screamed.
There she is. There she is. That's my wife. That's my wife.
Let it go, let it go. And I am so happy about it.
We put these
I think that's pretty much any appearance by me or Chandler, but we'll
on to
play out
become a
the
different
rest.
person, and it lets a lot of people who might not be able to be in crowds be who they want to be and, you know, escape.
I'm at a f***ing furry rave. Where are you?
I was at the furry rave Friday and Saturday, baby. I was there till like 1 a.m. You would not believe how sweaty a fursuit head gets after like 4 hours of raving.
One thing about furries is that they f*** with some techno.
They
Tell
do,
me
yeah.
about what it's like to feel the support from the community.
Didn't realize I was on the autism spectrum until I was an adult. I always had this like feeling of otherness, difficulty with eye contact, getting overwhelmed by too much lights. Having this, it's basically a shield. It really makes me feel safe and supported.
wasn't for the furry fandom, I wouldn't have met my wife that you see right beside you.
The perspective
that's
that I've
sweet.
heard about furries is that they're cringy, they're weird. Honestly, like, screw
Furries are cringy and weird, by the way.
them, you guys. Because I feel more
I mean that affectionately.
welcomed here than I do in a lot of spaces.
That, yeah, and I agree with that too.
What are furries?
So yeah, it was a really sweet experience. It was really nice. There was a lot of our conversation that obviously didn't make the cut, right? Because only one line did make the cut. But yeah, she asked us about like what we value in the furry community. You know, she did ask how much our fursuits cost, but didn't feel mean-spirited coming from Mila. And yeah, it was just really nice. And after the interview, you know, she was very patient because I had a bunch of questions about, you know, what their program was about and like, you know, what her deal was. And we just chatted for a little bit. It was really nice. Abby, what can you tell me about season 3 of the Adversary stream? Season 3, we have the Dark Souls bonfire. Season 3, we have the Dark Souls bonfire. That's it. That's it. So far this is it. So season 3 we have the Dark Souls bonfire, and we have Sega Genesis. This is so, you know what? Okay, yeah, let's put the tiger on the table and yell at it. This is what the stream looks like now. Okay? Get used to it. You guys live in a phone now. I'm on the Sega Genesis grid, okay? This is season 3. Get fucking used to it. Remember the old purple background thing? Gone? It's dead forever. I deleted the files. Can't get it back if I wanted to. That's not true. I'm taking feedback is what I'm saying. I made this new overlay, right? I made this new layout, and I could talk a little bit about my thoughts behind it. Basically, I'm going for a sort of like retro Y2K vibes. That's why I have like an outdated smartphone. If we go back to the stream starting screen, remember this when we were getting started? Up here, we'll mute that for right now. This screen, the reason it has like the VHS static and the like glitch overlay and shit is, again, I'm trying to evoke like sort of that old school like Y2K shit, right? You know, it's a pretty basic aesthetic, right? It's pretty popular these days, but like I fuck with it, so it's fine. You know, we have the little icons in the background, and if you look at the text, there's little like Easter eggs and shit. But another sort of my thinking behind like the design of this layout is I wanted everything to be monochrome except for the content, right? So I'm in color, you guys down in chat are in color, and then the content is in color. Because to me, those are the 3 things that are important. Me, the content, and you. That's kind of the core of the stream. Basically, where my head is kind of at is I think a lot of streamers make the mistake of overburdening their overlays, right? A lot of people out there with really extra as fuck overlays that take up a lot of the air in a stream, right? I wanted all of my shit to be readable even on like a small smartphone screen, you know? I've definitely I watch a lot of streams. I want to be clear about this. I watch a lot of streams with the Twitch thing minimized as a little square on my phone, right? Because on Android, if you open up the Twitch app, load a stream, and then navigate away, it becomes a little pop-out window. I watch a lot of streams like that while I'm doing other shit, right? And with some overlays, it's like impossible to see anything, right? So I wanted the important parts of my stream to be as visible as possible. It's why I take up like 1/3 of the screen, right? I literally, this is so embarrassing, you guys. I was literally going to like other people's streams. Like I was going to popular streamers, and I was literally, I had my measuring tape. I was holding my measuring tape to the screen, and I was like calculating, like, I was like, okay, what percentage of their screen is content and what percentage of their screen is overlay? I'm like, okay, what percentage of their screen is the chat? What percentage of the stream is their face cam? Like what percentage, you know, whatever. And I found that a lot of streams, the content, right? This shit takes up between 60% and like 80% of the screen width, if it's not already full screen, right? Somewhere around like 66%, 1/3 seems to be pretty common, right? And this, on this overlay, it is 66% width exactly, right? But sometimes we do stuff on the stream where you want to see the content more clearly, right? So I made this little focus mode where it gets bigger, right? Now it takes up 82% of the width, right? And I became smaller, and the chat became smaller. I actually don't know if you could read the chat now that I think about it, but maybe that's not a problem. And then I made a super focus mode, right? So that takes up the full screen. Because, I don't know, sometimes we might do stuff where you want to see the whole screen. But for most everyday uses, this is what I want it to look like. So, sorry, I kind of went off there. That's such an Abby thing to do. Oh, snap, that's really cool, actually. And I mean, obviously your mileage will vary, right? And obviously, like, what you want to prioritize on your stream depends on what you value, right? And what value you want to bring. This is going to sound self-absorbed, right? But to me, I put decent value on having myself clearly visible, right? Because I like the fashion aspect of my stream, right? I like the style and fashion. And to me, being able to showcase my fashion on the stream, that's important. So that's why I'm willing to take up 1/3 of the space. But, you know, if that's not an emphasis on your stream, you know, having a little tiny face cam, that's fine. Now, obviously, as we found out with the alerts, this didn't go exactly as I wanted to. Some of the alerts are busted, and there's some stuff that I could change, so. This is like Black Suit Abby, still aesthetic, but edgy. So I was thinking about that too. Yeah, I was wondering if having the monochrome aesthetic would be a problem, since I often will wear black and white like I am today, but I think it's okay. I think it works. It might be kind of fun to make like a pink variation of this or something, but I don't know if I'll actually follow through with that. Put the tiger on the table and yell at it is something I've never heard before, and it's amazing. It's, I mean, I can't take credit for that. That's a McElroy saying, but I like it too. Season 3, Souls Restored. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I should just get really good at Dark Souls. Is there a fan inside Talon? I was the Easter Bunny in April, and I had to take the head off every 10 minutes. Nope. Talon does not have a fan. Talon does not have ventilation. And bestie, the plastic frame impacts your temples exactly. When you wear the Talon head, you will begin to go crazy. You will begin to lose your mind. I am able to wear the Talon head. I have the strength of like fortitude to wear it for about 2 hours at a time. Also, Mish asked, what is Chandler's Fursona? It is a kobold dragon sort of situation. It's a draconic creature. I think specifically it's a kobold. Let me see. I'm trying to get her on the screen again. Oh shit. Is it gonna make me log into TikTok? Get real. There she is. Okay, there's a good shot of Chandler. Right there, on the left. The red one, that's Chandler. And yeah, it's like a kobold. So yeah. Mish says, I love my degenerate podcast co-host. Thank you. I love mine as well. Every day. Even if I haven't done... Mish, I want you to know. I have our podcast as a little bullet point in my to-do list. It's been there for like 10 months. It's still there. Definitely sounds like a McElroy thing. Yeah, you got me. Talon's starting to sound like prettier Springtrap. Blaze deadass. Like one of these days, it's gonna be a headline: Twitch streamer found dead in fursuit. Like, I swear to God, that suit is gonna be the death of me. I've started like trying to deform the plastic a little bit so that it doesn't impact my temples as much, and it actually helps quite a lot. But you know what? We do it. We do it for the love of the game, for the love of style, and I fucking love Talon. I love being Talon. It makes me really happy. Okay, so that was pretty much it for the PowerPoint. I wanted to show that interview. If you guys wouldn't mind, hey, I'm just vibing, you know? That was basically the main stuff I wanted to do today. But we're kind of just vibing. How would you guys like a gamer moment? Would you guys like a gamer moment? This is actually this is cool to me. This is cool to me. I don't know if it'll be cool to you guys. Would you like a gamer moment that we could share together? So, it's a special day. An Abby gamer, would you believe me? Would you believe me if I told you that on top of everything else, we've done today, we're gonna play a video game? I know, we never play video games here. But in this, our chaotic return stream, we're having a gamer moment, baby. Whether you want to or not. Because I am so sorry to say it. Oh, shit. Well, right at the drop, I was going to make it reveal my RuneScape screen. Hold on. Hold on. Pretend that. Damn it. All right, so hey, you guys, there it is. Oh! I may have mentioned this. I've gotten really into RuneScape. Like a lot. I thought I saw blank white and thought Omori. Oh, okay. I saw blank white and thought Omori. Sorry. No, Blaze, what we're doing today is not nearly as fun. Welcome to the world of Gielinor. Welcome to the wonderful, beautiful world that was cooked up by two young brothers, the Gower brothers, back in 1992 or whatever. I don't remember when RuneScape became a thing. I've gotten... So remember that cute slideshow I made? Remember that cute slideshow we watched together? Where it was like, oh, I'm doing fun stuff. I'm doing CrossFit. I'm doing therapy. I'm doing drawing. Like all this cute stuff. What that slideshow didn't mention is the insane amount of time I've been putting into RuneScape, okay? I've gotten into this game bad. I've gotten into this game for real. I've never actually seen RuneScape. Only that little elf guy image. Oh, Gnome Child, you've heard of him? Great, fantastic. So here's the thing. I play RuneScape. I play RuneScape quite a bit. Any waking moment you were not at your job or doing stuff on the slideshow? RuneScape. Oh, Vale. Oh, Vale, how sweet of you to think that I give my job that much attention. No. Thankfully, because of modern technology, I could play RuneScape on the job. I can charge billable hours and AFK woodcutting at the same time. I did not need to throw my phone for that bit, but you get it. Valid. Sorry, a 9 to 5? Did you mean 8 hours of rune crafting? I think you did. RuneScape is actually a very easy game to multitask with other stuff, so it's actually pretty good for playing during the workday. But today, my dear friends, I want you all to hone in on something here. Oh, this is not gonna work. So I wanted to make I actually wanted to make a layout for this that would make it easier to see. Can I maybe is there actually a screen for this? Let me see. Ooh, I know how we can do this. So I want to show you all, I want to show off all of my skills, right? Tell me all about RuneScape. Okay, I will. So basically, RuneScape has a system of skills. And here, since I'm going to change our music too. We are going to listen to RuneScape music to relax and grind to. Lo-fi, hip-hop, old-school RuneScape mix. Unironically, you guys, I listen to this entire playlist pretty much every day. I really like it. It's old school RuneScape music, but remixed as like lo-fi shit. I fuck with it pretty heavy, actually. Okay. So here are my skills, right? Right here in the middle. These are my skills in RuneScape. RuneScape has 27 skills, each skill representing a different capability your character has. These skills go up to 99, right? 20 of them go to 99, and 7 of them go to 120. The requirements to reach the next skill level scale exponentially, so each skill takes more experience per level than the level before it. Now, as the astute among you may see, my character has a lot of 99s here. By the way, my character name is Elry, E-L-Y-R-I-I. That is the name of a D&D character I played in college, and I really like it. Feel free to add Elry as a friend or whatever if you want. But you'll notice I have a lot of skills that are at, 99, right? More than half of them. And in fact, I only have 2 skills that are below 90, and one of those skills is new. So suffice to say, I've made quite a lot of progress on my character. My character is almost maxed. And we'll read through some of these skills. I have 120 in archaeology, which is a skill that was added to the game within the past few years and is very good. I have 120 in a skill called Invention, which is a prestige skill that is difficult to unlock. I have a 99 in Mining, Smithing, 2 skills that you use to make armor. I have a 99 in Divination, which is Divination's complicated. We don't need to get into it. I have 100 in Herblore, 99 in Hunting, 99 in Dungeoneering, Fishing, Crafting, Cooking, Agility, Firemaking, Woodcutting, Prayer, Construction. And then here is where we get to our story of today. I have a 98 in Magic. Magic is both a combat skill and a utility skill. It allows you to cast offensive spells that deal damage to your enemies, but it also lets you cast beneficial spells that help you outside of combat. Magic is a very, very cool skill. Now back in game, I only need 300 experience to get to level 99 Magic. That is not a lot. For perspective, I have over 13 million experience in Magic. So we are 0.0001% of the way to maxing out my Magic skill. And I want you to all be a part of this. So I'm already geared up. I have all of my Magic training gear. We just need a creature to get our final level on. And this is what I want your help with. What should I kill to reach 99 Magic? Mish says, Abby, I have a question. Have you played that new Super Mario game yet? Yeah, Chandler and I have been playing it. We've cleared the first 3 worlds. So I guess by the numbers, that puts us halfway through, but it's really good. It's a lot of fun. I love playing it with Chandler. I would recommend it. Maybe I could stream it sometime. I don't know. But yeah, so I got my character right to the point where I'm going to level up to 99. And I want us all to be here for this. IDK creatures in this game, but I'm guessing Gnome Child is a friend. Blaze, this is so fucked up of you. Blaze, this is so fucked up of you to suggest. Gnome Child is a child. You want me to kill a child? I believe you're right. I don't think the game will let me kill a gnome child, but I am pretty sure this game will let me kill adult gnomes. So here's what I want. I want to get my level up. Yeah, we can't. Okay, we can kill adult gnomes. I want to reach 99 Magic by killing Gnome Child's parents right in front of his face. I want to max out Magic by killing Gnome Child's parents right in front of him. Slayer. 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 Where is Gnome Child, actually? Let's see. Tree Gnome Stronghold, first floor. Okay. Okay, so we're in the right spot. Slayer. Slayer. Where are you, Gnome Child? So Gnome Child should be around here according to the wiki. Gnome Woman, close. You know, it is actually a little difficult from up here to tell the difference between a Gnome Child and a Gnome adult, I guess. Oh, no. Oh God, this is so fucked up. It looks like the game will let me kill Gnome Child. Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. Attack Gnome Child, level 1. Huh? This is unbelievably fucked up. Hello. I have a riddle for you, says Gnome Child. Okay. A tree which is planted on Monday and doubles in size each day is fully grown on the following Sunday. On what day is it half grown? This is so stupid. This is so, do you guys know the answer? I know the answer. A tree which is planted on Monday and doubles in size each day is fully grown on the following Sunday. On which day is it half grown? I'll give you a second. It's a real thinker. Gnome Child is really pulling out the tough ones. That's not a math problem. That's a math problem, not a riddle. Oh, wait. Okay, cool. Lets me give the answer. It would be the following Saturday. If it doubles in size each day, it would be half grown the day before. So Saturday. Saturday. Correct. You can go now. You motherfucker. Oh shit. Damn it. Gnome Child only gives 4 experience. I'd have to kill like 80 gnome children to get here. Fucking got him. I reduced him to bones and equileaves. What the fuck is a equileave? I've never killed a gnome child before. I could eat it. I could bury his bones and eat his leaves. That's so fucked up. How much experience does his mom give? Hey. Hey you, how many gnome children moms do I have to kill? Okay, gnome child mom gives 117 experience. Could we thread the needle here? I really want to get 99 by killing a gnome child. All right, what are we at? Okay. I think we could do this. We need 145 more experience. Gnome woman gives 117. So that'll get us just under. That'll get us just under it. And then we could farm gnome children to 99. This is so... Blaze, I gotta say, it's really fucked up that you're making me kill gnome people for this. I could have killed goblins or, like, demons or whatever. By the way, this game is played entirely with clicking, which is pretty fucking difficult on a trackpad. Okay, that was 118. We need 50... Oh, fuck. 54? That's actually still kind of a lot. I'll have to kill... Damn it. That's such an awkward number. I'd have to kill 13 gnome children. Why do they only give 4 experience? Some of them will die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. That's so big of you. Is there anything in this area that'll give me like 20 experience? Like, can I thread this needle like just a little bit more? Because 4 is so little. Evolution gave your children a low XP payout to protect them from predators. It's so true. This shit ain't worth it. You know what? I'll be the first to say it. I'll be the first to say it. Killing children isn't worth it. I'll be the first to say it. I know. It's a radical take, but killing children just isn't worth the trouble. These children ain't spawning quick enough for me to kill. Let me see. Is there maybe like a rat or something I can kill to grease the wheels a little bit? Because I'm now at a point where if I kill any adult gnomes, that'll push me over the edge. But I kind of don't want to hunt down like 12 gnome children. So I need something that'll give me like a 20 XP drop. Or like a 30 or something. All right, you know, we're going back to our original plan. I just dropped a very relevant comic excerpt in general. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll take a look at that. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Back to the original plan. I'm killing Gnome Child's parents right in front of him. And then I'm going to kill him. But first, we're going to talk to Gnome Child. Hello. Hardy ha ha. He, he. Are you okay? I'm a little tree gnome. That is me. You know how children are always saying stuff like that? I've heard better. What? I'm sorry. I just dunked on this kid's, like, just introduction. All right, kid. See your mom over there? She's getting me to 99. Sorry, kid. And there it is. 99 magic, baby. We got there. This is a huge day. This is a huge day. Magic is my first combat stat to reach 99. I'm happy you're all able to be here for it. Oh, also, hey, kid. Did I just kill a child with magic? Yes. Did I just kill a child with level 99 magic? Also, yes. Thank you all for being able to bear witness to my really pretty gruesome murder, actually, is what it was. Nothing. Nothing personnel, kid. Nothing personnel, kid. Damn, I go out for some errands and we're playing RuneScape. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, you know it. You know we're playing RuneScape. I was talking about how I've gotten really into RuneScape recently. Well, within the past few months. And I'm getting a lot of level 99s. All right, so we're at what, 3 hours? Yeah, we're just crossing 3 hours. Gosh, there's so much stuff I was like interested in talking about, and you know what? We're vibing. It's only what, like 9 o'clock? We'll do a couple other stuff. Let's see. I have a buddy who finally got all skills to 99 a few months ago. Miles, I am getting there. I'm seriously like actually getting there. Here, let's go back to let me see. Because there's 27 or 28 skills now. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. So 17 out of 28 I have at 99 or higher. So I'm getting there. And a lot of these are really close. 97, 94, you know, they're all in the 90s. So we're getting there. So it's how do I put this? RuneScape is not a good game. In fact, it's quite bad. It's a bad game. I do not recommend it. Is that green skill at 100 max? It doesn't go to 120. The green one goes to 120. That's Herblore, and yeah, it does in fact go to 120, which is a little annoying because Blaze, the difference between 99 and 120 is insane. It takes 13 million to get, or it takes 13 million experience to get to 99. It takes over 100 million to get to 120. The exponential growth is bonkers. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, so thank you all for being here for my special RuneScape moment. I think in the future, I kind of want to do a RuneScape stream. However, I understand that none of you are specifically interested in RuneScape, so I want to try to present the game in a way that's fun, right? And that's something I'm still trying to figure out. So in the future, you might see a RuneScape stream. I don't think I'm going to make it a regular thing. It'll probably just be a one-off. I think if anything, we will do some quests together. RuneScape has some of the most insane quests in the world. I was thinking it might be fun to do a stream where we do some of the necromancy quests, because those are new to the game, and I think they might be kind of interesting. Theirs might have been in Classic, not sure. I know nothing about RuneScape outside of the old-ass version I played the first hour of dozens of times on a public library computer. Miles, if your friend is cool, they probably play old school RuneScape. So it's actually kind of insane. RuneScape split off. Like back in like 2013, it split into two versions. A version they call RuneScape 3 and a version they call Old School RuneScape. Old School RuneScape was developed from a backup of the game saved in 2007. So it has the old graphics, it has the old gameplay, it has the old style. RuneScape 3 continued to be developed and evolved as time went on. It has a different combat system, it has a different storyline, different quests, different skills, right? 80% of the player base plays old school RuneScape. 20% plays RuneScape 3. I play RuneScape 3, which is cringe as hell. Most RuneScape players play old school. Old school is cooler and sexier. Old school has a community of content creators. Some really, really good series of videos were made in old school RuneScape. If you're interested in RuneScape at all, I would heavily recommend the Tileman series, which is a series of video. You know what? Fuck it. We can watch just like a hot second. We'll watch like a hot second of Tileman. Just so you guys can see like the premise of this. What's RuneScape 2? Actually, old school RuneScape is probably what you would call RuneScape 2. And then RuneScape 1 is what people would call RuneScape Classic, which is old as shit.
After finishing Swampletics in December.
Yeah, we'll watch just like a little bit of this so you guys can see like, a little bit of like what the RuneScape content community looks like.
December of last year, I decided to total up how many hours I've been playing my two most active accounts on the game. My main.
So to clarify, this is old school RuneScape. This is the version that was based off of a 2007 backup. Old school RuneScape continues to be updated today, by the way, but any new content they add to it is this polygonal style.
Ultimate Iron Man has a little over 8,000 hours on the game, and Swampletics has just short of 5,000. 13,000 hours of RuneScape without a bank and without trading. A lot of that also being...
He's talking about special challenge runs of RuneScape he did. One of them is called Swampletics, where he plays the entire game in a region of RuneScape known as Morytania, which is a gross, disgusting swamp. He spends the whole game there. He does not leave Morytania. It's insane. I would recommend Swampletics as well if you're interested. And then the other thing he mentioned was his Hardcore Iron Man. It's an Iron Man account where he can't use the bank, and if he dies in real life.
Restricted to only Morytania. I haven't played the game normally, so to speak, in over 6 years. I have the most fun on the game when I'm doing something unusual or challenging or both, and with that being said, a while back I saw a video from SRAM pop up in my recommended, and he was playing the game in a way that intrigued me a lot. It was a really good idea. He started this so-called Tileman concept, where he starts in Lumbridge on the tile he spawned on, and every 1000 XP that he gained, he got to unlock another tile of his choice. Unfortunately, SRAM hasn't posted a video on this game mode in well over a year now, but with his inspiration, I've decided to reuse the concept while making it even more difficult and masochistic. I've only seen the first 2 minutes of his original video because I figured this might be something that I want to try in the future, and I wanted the most fresh experience possible. But ultimately, what is so special about this concept is that if you had 100 people do it, the tiles they decide to unlock, the way they decide to unlock them, the methods they use to gain the experience would all end up
continues to be updated officially or by fans officially. Jagex, the developers of the game, yeah, they update. It's kind of an insane like developer strategy. They update old school RuneScape and new school RuneScape, RuneScape 3, simultaneously. They have 2 separate development teams that work on 2 separate games for 2 separate audiences. It's kind of stupid, actually. He dies in real life. Yeah, I said what I said. I said what I said. Now, just an interesting thing I want to point out related to dev updates versus fan updates. The guy who makes this video, his name is Settled. What Settled is showing in his footage here with the tile system is managed through a plugin called RuneLite, right? And RuneLite, the plugin, is managed by fans. And RuneLite adds a lot of content to the game that Jagex does not make themselves. So that's cool. That's really cool, keeping the classic alive with the same style. Webkins does that as well. I respect the hell out of it, actually. I think it's super cool that they can make it look new and updated, but they choose not to. I think it's really cool.
Differently. There are so many options with a game mode like this, creating your own journey one tile at a time, but in a way where spending tiles is costly. You have to think about what you're unlocking and why so that you don't waste tiles that you worked very hard for. What really made me fall in love with this concept is this plugin created by Conlec. When choosing a concept
he talks
for a
about the plugin.
series, I want it to be easy for the viewer to follow along with, and I feel like this Tileman mode plugin makes belong to me. I didn't.
So we're gonna jump ahead just a little bit to him in game, and we'll watch like 30 more seconds of this and then click off. I just wanted to show like what people do in RuneScape, right? I like what Settled does, and I like what other content creators do, because they basically find ways to have fun with a game that's actually pretty boring. So you'll see, yeah, he spawned in on his tile, and he has to stay there. He has to stay on that tile until he gets 1,000 experience, and then he unlocks another tile.
He's on me. No! If I can talk to him and then lock him in next to me. What? This is so difficult. It is so difficult to stay on only one tile because I can't predict NPC pathing. Like, the odds that they just happen to stop next to me for a game tick and not walk away instantly is not a very high probability. So I know that money doesn't belong to me.
He literally just has to stand there and wait for like monsters, for people and like rats and stuff to walk up to it so he could punch it and get 3 experience. And he has to do that like 300 times. Yeah, here he actually gets into a fight.
This is really risky. If I die here, I will spawn over there. The series is over if I lose this fight. It is actually like GG if I lose this. I soft lock the account. Oh, he's regenning HP. I've gotten a ton of XP from this at least.
So you get the idea. He spends pretty much the entire first episode on this one tile, and over the course of like 30 episodes, the entire thing explodes out. You know, he ends up going all over the world and stuff, and it's a really cool series. So yeah, I'll drop a link to this in chat. Now, the funny thing about RuneScape is RuneScape 2 has old school RuneScape has a pretty big content community for on YouTube, on Twitch. You know, it has a really big content scene and live streaming scene. RuneScape 3, fucking dead. There is no content scene for RuneScape 3. There is no streaming scene for RuneScape 3. Nobody gives a shit about it. And it's what I've aligned myself with. It's fucking stupid. But yeah, I might stream it one of these days just for fun. All right, so I have I think we'll check out one more thing and then we'll call it a night. I think we'll check out one more thing and call it a night. Man, I have a lot of stuff in my notes here. One thing that I wanted to check out with you guys together. Yeah, you know what? I guess I hit all the big things anyway. Yeah, I hit all the, you know, the other stuff I had on my notes. We could do it next time. It's fine. But yeah, we'll check out one last thing. So you guys might remember, there was a hot minute where I was... Sorry. Yeah, okay. Why is that symbol there on the phone where I said cool? Oh, I don't know. It went away, so I don't see it now. Say it again. You bumped it off the screen, so I can't see it. Because I don't know. I don't have a good answer. But so you guys might recall. That's so... Oh, weird. Yeah, wait. That's cool. It's like turning it into an emote. Is it L exclamation point? Yeah, it looks like L exclamation point becomes that. Oh, it's a better Twitch TV thing, which I don't use. Oh, interesting, interesting. Okay. Well, I guess that's why. I don't know what it represents. L, sorry, L, ratio, no emotes, haha, got him, got he. Anyway, you guys might recall back in the day, I used to do Kerbal Space Program streams, right? And honestly, they were some of the most fun streams that I had, until they kind of weren't. Once it started getting really difficult, I stopped having as much fun with it. And that's why I stopped doing it, because I don't do things that I don't find fun. And you might recall, back when Kerbal Space Program 2 came out, I did one stream on it, right? And we checked it out. Kerbal Space Program 2 was released in a feature incomplete state. It's still in early access. And it basically just has a sandbox mode and nothing else. A lot of people felt very burned up about that, about the fact that it didn't really have that much content. And I kind of mentioned at the time, I was like, hey, you know, this game's cool, but it doesn't have a lot going on right now. When they add more to it, maybe I'll do a stream of it in the future, right? And they've released a trailer for the science update. Science is one of the biggest parts of Kerbal Space Program, and for me, it was always one of the most exciting mechanics, because it's how you progress through the tech tree, it's how you unlock new stuff, and it is your main motivator to go to other planets. So I just saw this like literally, I think this literally released like yesterday or something, 3 days ago, and I haven't watched it myself. Now it's 20 minutes, we're not watching all of this. I think there's a trailer in here. And I want to just watch that, actually. I kind of don't care about all the other stuff. Willow's headbutting my monitor right now. Okay, so it looks like we have about 2 minutes of what they call high quality trailer footage. So we'll watch that. Okay, cool. And then I'll probably watch all the rest of this on my own time, actually. Willow just headbutted my monitor, like, pretty far. I put my monitors on, arms, right? They're rotating arms, and she just like fucking headbutted the whole thing. Willow, stop. Do you want me to open the window for you? Hey cat, do you want me to open the window? I'll open the window for you. There. I opened the window for her. Which means now I can't yell expletives like really, really loud like I want to. Oh, see, you guys can literally see, look. My cat did this. She pushed my monitor in front of my camera. That's so cringe. Willow reminding us that she's the real star. It's true. It's true. She is the real star. I'm super interested in the science update, especially because I can actually run the game now. Yeah, you know what, Mike? I have a kick-ass computer. I was able to run the game at launch, but apparently its optimization was not great. So I'm so excited to hear that. Yeah, so actually, yeah, I don't know what this update looks like because I have not watched any of this myself. So I thought we can go through it together. So let's go ahead and get into it. We'll start here at the announcement, I think. Okay. And oh my gosh, Wiggmus says I'm done being a lurker now. Very good to see you. This is the last thing we're gonna check out tonight. We're gonna look at the Kerbal Space Program update. So let's go ahead.
I'm happy to announce today that we have achieved these goals. This December, we're releasing our first major roadmap update, which we're calling For Science. The exclamation point is officially part of the title. You have to yell it whenever you say it, so brace yourself.
For Science!
Here is a peek at what you'll see in that update.
Is this a trailer? Oh, it's a trailer.
Is that sound?
Yeah.
Nothing too unusual so far. Okay, we have solid samples. I actually like the animation for that they have a little tube and everything. Solid samples were always one of the most exciting things for me, because you had to actually go to the surface of a celestial body to get them. Oh, this is kind of cool. Let's see, what does it say? Hello, Director. I'm Dr. Kari Kerman, the department head of Mission Control. Mission Control is just one of the many impressive buildings we just finished construction on. It's got that new building smell and everything. Here you can access everything you need to embark on missions to earn science. Okay, Mission Control. I don't think that was a thing in Kerbal Space Program 1. So it looks like it gives you objectives, right? Launch a rocket. Okay, so maybe this is kind of how, like, contracts work or something. Yeah, I guess basically this looks like it's a way to direct you through the science tree of the game.
The research.
Oh, I really like that. There's a panel for research inventory, so you can actually see clearly what research your ship is carrying. In the original Kerbal Space Program, it's such a hassle to know, like, what science do I have? I can't tell what science I have.
Is that like science, like the model? I'm not sure. So what is she doing? EVA report.
Science tree. Science tree. Science tree. We have the science tree. Okay. So it looks pretty similar to the first game. Let's see. Ooga Chaka, hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. So good to see you. I hope you're doing very well. We back to Kerbal Space Program 2, huh? Hey, it only took me 8 months, I guess. We're just checking out the trailer for the new science update that they announced a few days ago. I haven't looked at this, so this is all new to me. Let's see, Wigmas says, or maybe somebody is named Science, and this is for them. Oh, that's so sweet. It's so sweet they did this whole update for someone named Science. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. So let's see. We have starting rocketry. We have light launches. Okay. All seems pretty normal. Solid fuel boosters, orbital rocketry. Cool. Struts. Neat. Reaction control systems. Yup. Moon landing. Okay. So power launchers. It looks like, just sort of looking at this broadly, this is actually all pretty basic. I was gonna say, it sounds like they're naming the tiers based off of the function, right? Rather than the specific parts, right? So that's what I thought looking at this one called Moon Landing, because I guess this is parts that'll help you land specifically on the moon, right? That's already kind of how the game was balanced, right? Certain tiers were like, okay, at this tier, you're probably going to the moon. At this tier, you're maybe going to like Duna. At this tier, you're probably able to go to, you know, the further planets. But no, actually, looking at this more closely, environmental science, fine, electronics, power management, this actually all looks pretty basic. Aerodynamics, survivability, basic thrusters. I assume this tree is going to explode out and there will be more interesting stuff, but for right now, this is, I guess, what we got. Or maybe it unlocks as you... Okay, that's what happens. Holy shit, okay. Okay, that's exactly what happens. Look at all this. Fuel lines, the nerve engine. Oh, I love the nerve engine. That's the nuclear thruster, which is very cool. Missile launchers. That's cool. Oh, wait. That says modular launchers. That's also very cool. Medium launchers. Aviation 3, Aviation 4. Okay. So this is like the medium tier, it looks like. Oh, and you know what? Actually, it looks like that's reflected in the background. Yeah, so on this tier, you see the background is Kerbin and the Earth. And then when they buy the upgrade... Yeah, at tier 2, you see Duna in the background. So, okay, yeah, that's how you progress through the solar system. Got it. I'm over-explaining something that's really basic. I apologize. Wait, I know this one. This is the seismograph. This is the seismograph, or whatever it's called. It measures for seismic activity, I believe. Kind of interesting they put it on a arm, right? Because in the original game, you could just strap the seismograph to your rocket or your lander, and it would take readings. I wonder if this needs, like, its own fixed attachment point or something. Oh my gosh, Jay Kosny. Kosny? I forgot how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. Hey, good to see you back. Thank you. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. I missed it. I'm having a lot of fun today. We're looking at this Kerbal Space Program trailer, and we're gonna keep looking at it. We're seeing lots of cool stuff. Maybe it's not a seismograph. It looks like it's taking samples or something. Radio antenna spotted. I don't think the current game has radio antennas, so that's cool. I guess maybe they're implementing the Deep Space Network. That would be nice. Oh god, imagine landing on Eve. Couldn't be me. Oh! Magnetic boom arm. Magnetic boom arm spotted. Haha, you thought you could get that one past me? No way. I do like seeing all of the ships they build. Oh, nice. We have deployable heat shielding. I like that. And the Gigantor solar arrays. Those are a favorite of mine in the original game. You know, I never got into space planes. Very cool. Okay. I like that. I can get behind that. So it sounds like, at least from what they showed, it looks like they are basically adding a lot of stuff that was in the original game, right? Which it feels kind of bad that that's our standard, right? That our standard is like, hey, you know, let's at least reach the level that the previous game was at. But to be fair, Kerbal Space Program 1 was developed over the course of like an entire decade, right? It took a long time for that game to get to the level of completion that it got to. So I'm willing to be patient with Kerbal Space Program 2. I think what they are completing looks really good. I think graphically it holds up really well, and since it has a sort of realism style, it's going to hold up well for many years. And I think they are taking their time to make systems that are engaging and are balanced and feel good to play as. I wonder if they'll have mecha parts. So there was actually a later DLC in Kerbal Space Program 1 that pretty much added mecha parts. You had to build your own mecha, right? You had to program like leg movements and shit yourself, but you could do it. Looking forward to a science inventory though. Number of times I left a full mission of science burn up when I forget it. It's, oh bestie, I totally feel you on that. Like literally data management in Kerbal Space Program 1 was dire. It was so bad. Like, yeah, I did that too. I would let experiments burn up. I would let data like just, you know, end up on the wrong payload. Like, it was really easy to just lose your science because you put it in the wrong place. So having a specific inventory for that, I think is like actually low key, pretty fucking huge. So I'm really happy to see that. Like that alone makes this a pretty cool update. So I guess my overall thoughts is that they didn't show anything that impressive in that trailer, but what they did show was nice. I guess that's kind of my attitude. The stuff they did show was nice, just not that super impressive. All right, cool. Well, thank you guys for taking a look at that with me. I thought it was very fun. I like watching stuff. Watching stuff is nice. Sorry. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to talk about. No, I guess that's it. It it feels a little surreal to, I guess, be back in the gamer seat. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and land this plane now. We're gonna call it a night. So just to remind y'all, if you haven't heard it, this is our new thing. I'm officially back. We're gonna be growing and changing as time goes on, but the plan is to go live every Thursday at 5 p.m. So unless if there's something otherwise, I'll post a tweet, I'll post a Twitch story. Apparently Twitch stories is a thing now. It'll probably be on my Instagram, right? In my future streams, I'll probably give a little heads up about like what we're doing. I'll be posting on social media about it again. But yeah, no, the whole thing, we're back in it. Next week. Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Next week, I want to do the food rating stream. Remember that? On Discord, all of you submitted recipes and I was going to rate them very mercilessly. I want to do that next week. So the channel is still there on Discord. If you're not on the Discord, which I'm pretty sure everybody here is, and if you don't remember, 8 months ago, I collected dishes from you guys, like meals that you made, and I am going to rate them on a tier list. This is going to be a very judgmental tier list. I am going to rate it very unfairly, and I'm going to rate it on the scale of things that I like and think look good. Willow's so toasty. Willow sat like right at the perfect part of the green screen. That's so funny. She sat right in front of the bonfire. She liked it. And she looked like she was sniffing the fire. That was really funny. What did I even enter? Hey, you could let it be a mystery to you, just like it's going to be a mystery to me. But that's what we're going to be doing next week. I don't know if I'll put out a monthly schedule like I've done in the past. I'll think about it for November. Obviously, Thursday of Thanksgiving, I'm going to be out of town, so I won't be streaming then, obviously. But you guys get it. You know how it works. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's been a while since I've done this. I guess one other thing I wanted to talk about is that this season 3 is incomplete, right? We don't have channel points. We don't have our alerts are broken. We don't even have peepuses, right? We're basically the Kerbal Space Program early access of live streams right now, right? And that incompleteness is part of the reason this took 8 months. I kept putting it off. Like, even once I was healthy again, I kept putting off streaming because I was like, oh no, but I gotta fix the channel point rewards. Oh no, I have to make all these scenes in OBS. Oh, I have to fix my alerts. You know, I want to add more sound alerts or whatever. You know, like I kept pushing it off because I was like, oh, I want to do this other stuff. But I think a good thing I realized, and I think a good lesson to, you know, this is an obvious fucking lesson, but it's better for something to be 80% and done than to be perfect and not done. And at a certain point, I was like, you know what? I have everything I need to go live. I have the new green screen. I have the new camera. I have my bonfire. I have everything I need. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to go live. And I think that's an attitude I want to carry forward with content creation, with my life, you know, with everything. You know, 70% is fine. As they say, done is better than perfect. And I'm trying to live by that. So just kind of I don't know. It was something that was on my mind. Okay. Let's find someone to fucking raid. Oh, the reason that was on my mind is because I wanted to make a credits. I wanted to make a credit roll, right? That when the stream ends, I can roll credits. I think that would be very cute. But obviously I don't have that done yet. So I know exactly who we're going to raid because she's going to be live for another 10 minutes. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. We're going to raid another Inu fan. Dear friend of the channel. I think she is, in fact, only going to be live for like 10 more minutes. Because she usually goes until 10 o'clock. Yeah. But that's fine. Perfect. Gives you guys enough time. I've raided her before. You know our dear friend Maya. Twitch.tv/another Inu fan. She is a digital artist. She is a cool, funny person. She plays video games, and right now she is making a figure, right? She's been doing this over the past like several weeks at this point. She's making these vinyl, I think they're vinyl figures or whatever, of two I forget their name. You guys know that dog VTuber with the yellow coat and the white dress? And she has like a girlfriend that's a cat. She's making figures of them, right? And I've been watching her do this over the past like several weeks, and she's been doing a really great job, and she's finally getting to painting it. So she's in the home stretch now. Y'all gotta follow her and see these things through to completion because they're gonna look so cute when she's done. Anyway, I had such a fun time today. I was so fucking nervous to go live, but my heart is full right now, I guess, not to be cheesy. So thank you all so much for coming out and watching, and I'm looking forward to a bunch of really cool streams going forward. Twitch is kicking me out, so I will see y'all next Thursday at 5 p.m. I love you, and I hope you have a good night.